Oh, man. All right. Huh. All right. Okay, and we're live, and there I am. Okay, good to go, baby. Mm, 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 mm. Picture looks good. All right, so hello, everybody, and welcome. It is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So, how y'all doing today? Hope y'all doing good, fine, and well. Let me know if there's any problems with the sound. I'm sure you will. I won't get upset, I promise. And well, it sounds all right. We got Jay Terrett. All right, we got a newcomer. Hey, Jay, how you doing? Greetings, the realist. Hope you are well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good, actually. Yeah. Wartooth. Hey, quit chewing and smacking that. Come on, man. Give it a rest already with the critiquing my chewing the nicotine gum. All right. I got it parked. I got it parked in my upper lip now. All right. Kalashnikova, Wartooth, realist had a stroke heart attack. He chews the gum for focus. Yeah, man. Give me a break. Superman, chew and smack all you like. It's your show. Nah. I don't chew the gum a lot. I just put the piece of gum in my mouth. So give me a rest, huh? Give me a break. Uh, I only chew it like about 10, 15 times occasionally, and then I repark it. But anyway, good to see you all here. I got to tell you, I'm doing real good today because my fundraiser got way more engagement, interest, donations than I expected. So I just wanted to start the show out by saying thank you to everybody that donated. If anybody in here would like to make a donation, you'll find the link in the description to my GoFundMe. Um, yeah, I mean, I was shocked. I mean, I'm in my slow period right now. I'm trying to transition back into eventually getting back into my field of work and out of the crappy work I've been doing for, geez, I mean, what are we in? August, September, almost 2 years now. And this is the slow time of year, and it's worse than last year. Like I went out today, I was gonna do some work, but there were no jobs in the pool. That's never happened before. It could be the record high temperatures outside. I don't know. But anyway, I mean, thank God for you guys. You saved my butt. But I only expected like a few $100, maybe. But the donators were so generous. I'm thinking I might be able to actually now afford to move out of this place into a better, i.e., cheaper apartment. So thank you to everybody that donated. Much appreciated. John Doe, hello, what's up with the quarter pounder? His leg went out. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. ESG, what's up, realist? Glad you're feeling better. No, I'm not. I mean, so I'm not feeling better. I just am able to do more. So it's kind of misleading. Uh, if I were to go back a year, I actually felt better then. Now I feel worse, but I'm able to do more. So it's kind of contradictory. They don't necessarily go hand in hand, as I've been told. So yeah, I feel like garbage all the time. I'm just, you know, my heart's a little better recovered, I guess. That's what they tell me anyway. But the rest of my body, not so great. Yeah, I get a bad knee too. But what are you gonna do? But yeah, I don't feel great, but mm, my fitness, you would call it, is like better. Mm, like my exercise routines are easier now. Mm, not like before I got sick, but easier than they've been in a long time since I got sick. Mm. I'll tell you, you send out a plea for help, put up a fundraiser, all sorts of weird people come out of the woodwork. Like I got somebody emailed me. I'm not going to say who, and I'm not going to read the email because I don't do that. Years ago, I would have probably, but you know, integrity is about the choices you make on a daily basis. I don't do that kind of stuff anymore. So I'm not going to name the person or read their email. I'm just going to speak generally. So you have no idea who it is, but somebody sent me an email like this morning, well, last night, saying to me they have a property in another state, and it was a weird message. They said, "Hey, realist, I got a property. I need help paying the property taxes." I was like, "What? What's that about?" I don't know what the hell that's about. I'm thinking to myself, what is this person talking about? And they didn't go into any detail. Oh, geez, hold on a second. There's a fan on. Got to be creating a lot of background noise. There we go. Sorry about that. So I'm thinking to myself, the hell is this message about? Why is this person telling me about property taxes? And then I eventually realized they were probably trying to entice me to like move on to the property or something. And I was like, this is weird. What was even more weird is the person that made the offer is like a troll who comes in and trolls me and insults me on a regular occasion. I'm thinking to myself, I mean, and it's also somebody who has a very unserious attitude and nature. So I'm thinking to myself, is this somebody I really want to trust? So I told them, hey, contact me via email and we'll talk more. And they just sent me the same kind of vague message alluding to some property somewhere that I could like live in. No details of any kind. Nothing about rent. Nothing about any kind of lease or anything. Just, I need help paying the property taxes. Not any kind of claim to want to help me. Not any claim to want to, offer me somewhere to live that I could afford. Just this very self-serving message that screamed, "I don't care about you, and I'm not interested in you, really." So why would you send the message? But just basically, saying, "Hey, I need some help paying my property taxes, and you can live here and pay them." I was like, what? The hell kind of message is this? And then I was like, I have a hard time taking this message seriously, because I know nothing about you except that you come into my chat and regularly troll it. You not only are you obviously not a fan, but you're like the exact opposite of a fan. And so I really would have a hard time trusting you. And then this person got like all upset and responded, said, you expect me to worship the ground, you Lolcow? Mofo? Forget it then. I'm thinking to myself, what an odd person. I mean, first of all, that's a straw man. I never said you had to be like someone that worships the ground I walk on, but you're the exact opposite. I find it odd when somebody protests that they seem to get the inference that you expect them to be a big fan or to worship the ground you walk on, which I never said, but at the same time, you have no problem being the exact opposite, somebody who is a hater. So you're okay with that. It's also a false dichotomy. So either you're a fan or you're a hardcore troll. I mean, there's a lot of gray area in between there. I just found it very odd. I mean, why would you send me I mean, it was such a self-serving, odd message. Want to come pay my property taxes for me? No. Like if you were maybe somebody that was a fan and that had shown a consistent track record of someone that at least liked my content and didn't troll me constantly, I would take you more seriously. But somebody who's constantly trolling my chat and insults me all the time and makes fun of me, I mean, you're not somebody I would trust my housing to. I'm thinking to myself, what is this person thinking? I mean, the place they live, I'd have to drive 7, 8 hours just to go look at the place. I don't know this person. They could just be setting me up. And to do what? What do you expect from me? Would anybody out there seriously consider a housing offer from somebody who has went out of their way to let you know how much they dislike you and they go out of their way to disrespect you? I mean, that's like the exact opposite of the kind of person who you would take seriously and want to enter into some kind of like living arrangement with. It was so odd. It's kind of people always seem to come out of the woodwork when like somebody expresses need or hardship. It was just a weird exchange. And it's like you're offended that I wasn't interested? What? I mean, do you understand how the real world works? I mean, actions have consequences. If you come into my chat for like 3.5, 4 months, just constantly trolling and trying to dunk on me, why would I think you were somebody that had my best interests at heart or wanted to help me out? I wouldn't. I would expect you're looking to try and set me up for some kind of, precarious situation where you could then pull the rug out from underneath me. That would be like me getting contacted by somebody on Kiwi Farms. I've been a hater, and I dunk on you. We Kiwis hate you, but hey, want to come and live in my place? Weird. I just don't get it. It's like, why would you even make the offer with the way you've been so disrespectful? It's like the person doesn't understand. There's a lot of gray area in between being disrespectful and respectful, right? Nobody asked you to be like a super fan that actually worships the ground I walk on. Not that I mind that happening per se, but you're not even a fan. You're the exact opposite of that. You got no problem with that extreme, by the way. Being an outright hater and troll. Oh, it's just so weird. Why are you even bothering me? Why contact me? It's such strange behavior. I don't understand people like that. But anyway, let me pop this chat out because I can't read it where it is on the screen now. Okay, there we go. Oh, I can't read that either. What the hell? Wish I could wear my glasses during this, but they would blind you. Jay Terrett sounds like a bored person. John Doe, men realize they were in a trap when it's too late. You're a great teacher for the men. Nobody tells us these things. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Well, I guess I better get into the first story. Yeah, let's do Jer. The quartering first. Oh, or DSP. I know about this guy. But Dark Side Phil? Is anybody out there familiar with this dude? I don't really... I know who he is vaguely, but I'm not super familiar with his work. So, I mean, I don't know a lot about the guy. But from what I understand, he's comedy gold. Should we start with Dark Side Phil, or should we start with the quartering? I'll leave it up to you guys. What does anybody out there think? It's a Gundam, makes fun of DSP a lot. All right, well, that decides it, since nobody else wants to speak up. Let me open up the DSP tabs real quick here. Yeah. Oh, God damn it. It is the thing with Twitter. Everything is autoplay. I open up a tab and it's autoplay. Then I have to rewind it and stop it. Oh, it's so annoying. Why is it autoplaying? I don't get it. All right. Got a few tabs here. This guy's kind of cringy, man. Hasn't he been around for a while? Hasn't Darkside Phil been online for like 20 years or something? I mean, like since the beginning of YouTube? All I know about this guy is that he used to, or he still does, gaming reviews. Like he plays games badly and then complains about playing them badly or something. I know that Fat Man and Little Cokehead make fun of them a lot. But beyond that, I don't know much. I'm going to be honest, I've never watched his content. So this will actually be the first time I've ever watched
First tip of the day.
Any of his content. So it should be interesting at the very least. Yeah. Already from what I've seen, he's pretty cringy. So it should be amusing. So let's do that. First, let me get a... let me see here. Yeah. By the way, that person I was talking about before wanted to pop in and, try to spread some disinformation. Now you're trying to help yourself, and nobody would trust you anyway. You're a troll. So I don't care what you have to say. You might want to go elsewhere. Very disingenuous, fake, faux individual who I couldn't possibly take seriously in 1,000 years. If you are a fan, you don't act like one, so you've got a contrary nature. You can't trust people with contrary natures at all. They have major heavy-duty control issues, right? Yeah, they don't want you to know that they have any kind of fidelity or likeness or kindness, or that they like you, or they don't want you to know anything about how they really feel or think, because then in their mind that might give you power, control over them. People like that, the contrary natures, you can't trust them. Cannot trust them. But anyway, let's get to Dark Side Phil, shall we? All right. Give me a sec here. I'm going to assume the sound is good. The picture's good because nobody's complaining. I know you guys like to complain if there's something wrong, which I'm not against necessarily, though. Some people will just do it to troll. All right. Screen capture on. Dark Side Phil. Good to go. All right. So hello all and welcome. It is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So how y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, fine, and well. So this guy, he's referred to as DSP because his name's too long. Most people don't want to say it all. His name is Dark Side Phil. I'm going to be honest with you. I've never watched this guy's content. I know that a lot of people dunk on him. A lot of people consider him to like be one of the OG Lolcows, and he's eminently dunkable. But I've never watched him. Why? Because what I've seen in various clips that I've just passed by doesn't really interest me. But I thought I would cover him. Maybe he'll become interesting. I kind of doubt it. He seems like just a mega grifter to me. But anyway, we've got this guy, Dark Side Phil, here. And in this clip, he's apparently crying for some reason. Who's this person that posted this clip? All right. Darksy Phil? Phil has self-proclaimed insightful commentary on the human condition while he cries over another walking sim. I don't know what that is. His commentary was not insightful. Yeah, okay. Let's find out. Let's check this guy out. This is really my first time watching this guy for more than a few seconds.
That was a really cool story. And it gets you, man. It gets you, right? Just like everyone said, everyone's crying their eyes out when you play the game. That's why. Obviously, no one wants to think of an 11-year-old who dies of cancer.
Well, this guy's crying over a video game. By the way, he looks ancient. He looks older than me. How old is this guy? From what I understand, he's like in his early 40s. Yikes. Dude, that's a lot of white hair.
Incredibly sad. But
11-year-old. I mean, kids die of cancer. It's unfortunate, but I mean, it's a video game. It's not real. Why would you cry about a video game, man? What the hell? I mean, okay, I guess it's kind of similar to a movie. It's not reality. I don't cry over movies either, but I'm a man. I don't know what this guy is.
it's
Not that it's, sometimes you don't cry. It's fine to cry as a man. It happens occasionally. I can't remember the last time I cried, but, I certainly don't cry over a video game.
it's an interesting way to think about the human condition. Man, I wish I could talk normally right now because I actually have some insightful things to say, but the stupid emotion takes me over.
Lack of evidence is evidence, so I have no insightful things to say, but I would have insightful things to say if I wasn't crying. Yeah. Just supposed to take his word for it?
That the human condition is that we all know we're going to die, and everyone wants to live a full life, and everyone wants to feel like because their life was longer or whatever, that it was more meaningful.
Is this guy Sticks? Is he Sticks maxing? Just stating the obvious? Is that what all these grifters do?
But what the game is trying to say is that's not the case, that anyone can have a meaningful life as long as you serve a purpose.
No, not everyone can have a meaningful life. And what purpose are you serving, man? Crying about video games? I think I'm starting to see why people dunk on this guy so much. What's he talking about? Anyone can have a meaningful life, but not everyone does. So, also more stating the obvious there. But yeah, how interesting, but not really. So here we have Hotep. I like Hotep. He supplied me with many a Jeremy Hambley clip. DSP hints at expanding beyond Pokemon cards. I don't understand this. How is this content? How is open... I mean, did he get this idea from Jeremy Hambley? From his MTG channel? I mean, how is that content? You open packs of cards and you show the cards. By the way, Jeremy Hambley, who's much bigger than DSP, failed at this. And he invested like 30 grand just to open packs of Pokemon cards while streaming. Well, that channel's now failed. Hey, Darkside Phil, did you get the memo, yo? That nobody's interested in this? And if Jeremy Hambley of the Quartering can't make it work, then you certainly can't make it work either. I mean, nobody cares, dude. Nobody cares about Magic the Gathering cards or Pokemon cards, at least not to the extent that they want to watch old, has-been grifters. Was Darkside Phil ever somebody famous or important on YouTube? I mean, is he even a has-been? Is he more like a never was? I don't know. But anyway, let's take a look. Geez, opening packs of cards. That's content? Dead air.
Well, here's the thing. See, Save Us GTA says, screw TCG, it should be Pokemon themed because you're only opening Pokemon cards. Well, that's for now. But that's the thing. Let's say we do a show that's TCG themed. One of the topics could be...
Isn't this an expensive hobby, by the way? Like, aren't Pokemon cards really expensive? And if you're going to do this as content, aren't you going to have to spend boatloads of cash to get the cards? To be constantly opening packs during stream? I mean, is the return on investment high enough? You buy the cards, you open the cards, you make a video. Are you making more money in ad revenue off of that video than you're spending on the cards? Because if you're not, isn't it just an excuse to buy cards? Isn't it like kind of gambling, right? Like playing the lottery or something?
All right, so seriously, if I were to branch out from just doing Pokemon stuff and we did more variety, what other kind of cards would be interesting to do? Would it be Magic the Gathering? If so, what set? Would it be Yu-Gi-Oh? Would it be One Piece? There's a lot of different cards out there.
One Piece? Isn't that like a anime show or something? I know they made a real life, TV show out of it, which I watched, by the way. It was okay. I mainly watched it because the one of the main characters, the guy with the two swords, practices Niten Ishiryu, which is what I learned when I was young, but, child, actually. Beyond that, there's a card game for that? Okay.
That people like to collect and they have value. So what would it actually be?
Do they really have value, or isn't it just the rare cards that have value? And the rest are garbage. So it's like gambling.
So then we could figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could figure all this out together on that show. For now, yes, it's just Pokemon.
Dead air. It's just dead air.
Turtle Sniffer, how are you tonight? What's going on?
It's just dead air. This guy might have more dead air than Jer. And what's this music? What is this background music? Is that supposed to make the silence, the dead air, more tolerable? I mean, I guess it's better than nothing.
Sports cards, I doubt, Comedy Master, only because I'm not into sports. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, we can tell, pal. By the way, his chat's moving pretty good. Who's watching this guy? People actually watch this?
I'm into Pokemon. I play the games. I like the games. Makes sense. Magic the Gathering. Now, base Magic the Gathering, no. But maybe these spin-offs, like I know they've done Spider-Man, they're doing Marvel, they're doing X-Men. Stuff like that I probably like, right?
How old is this guy? Is he older than Jer? And he plays kiddie games? I mean, gaming, like computer games, I can understand, right? There's a lot of technique involved in some of those. Some of the war games are interesting, but Pokemon?
I could get into because I know all about it. I'm interested in the characters or whatever. And I'm sure there's more than that too. So, something that I have interest in, not just, I'm collecting for the sake of just collecting. I think it has to have that second level of interest.
Yeah.
I know exactly where Wizards of the Coast is dead to me. I've been past there a zillion times. I'm serious. I've driven right past Wizards of the Coast a bunch. It's in my hometown here.
Uh-huh. How is this content? A lot of dead air, man. Good lord, dude. Whoa, I think he's beating Jer's record for dead air time, man.
Good to have you here tonight, Jade. How's it going? No, Live Will, I never, ever did anything with cards at all until a month and a half ago.
Right, okay. So, yeah, you don't play these games. You haven't been playing these games for a while. You just thought you could grift and make some easy cash. This seems like the kind of content for the laziest person on the planet. Open a pack of cards, see if there's a good card in there, crack another pack of cards. It's like the kind of a hobby you would have if you were like some kind of gambling addict or something.
I literally opened my first pack of Pokemon cards live on a stream right here on this channel a month and a half ago.
Dude, didn't you see that Jeremy Hambley failed at this? Why would you think this would be a moneymaker, man? I just started a month and a half ago. Yeah, brilliant idea, pal. Somebody else fails at this business model, so you decide to try it yourself. By the way, I'm sure that there are successful card opening game channels on YouTube. I don't understand the appeal, but I'm old. But this guy? Dude, you don't have the clout for this. Or the experience, or the understanding of these games. It's obvious grift. Cats purgers. I like this broad's avatar. Phil addresses diaper wearing allegations, claiming that his shorts just look loose because he lost a lot of weight. I don't know anything about this. It's going to take me a while to catch up on the lore on this guy. Should be fascinating. But apparently he's been accused of wearing diapers. He doesn't look that old. I don't know why he would need to wear diapers. Is he kind of incontinent like Jer? But I know that Jer has the anxiety diarrhea. Is it? Does this guy have that? Or he just has some kind of incontinence for another reason? I don't know. Let's see what he has to say about it, shall we? I hope he doesn't have the same cringy background music playing.
Address the diaper? Sure, here's my...
Oh my God, should I do this? I don't think so. I don't need any cringy background music, yo.
My address. I don't wear a diaper. You're a fucking idiot. There, now you're banned. There's your address. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I don't pay any attention to this shit. And then someone sent it to me. They said, did you see this on X that people are saying you're wearing diapers?
By the way, hasn't this guy done like all day live streams before for fundraising purposes, like 10, 12-hour, 24-hour streams. I would think in that instance, a diaper would be handy, right? You can't get up and go to the bathroom easily, right? Might lose donos, might lose viewers, right? So a diaper would come in handy, I would think. It's just pragmatically, it makes sense. In that instance, anyway.
Are you fucking stupid? What are you talking about? Like, really, you have nothing to talk about.
Well, dude, you got a lot of dead air, so you don't have much to talk about either.
That Phil wears diapers. Cite your evidence. Oh, here's one frame where his shorts looked a little loose. Yeah, because I lost all the weight.
Did he lose a lot of weight? Was he fat at one point? I don't know.
Like, half my shorts don't fit. I have to actually take the ties and tie them tight and do, to get the shorts to fucking stay up.
By the way, who wears shorts? Do men wear shorts? I mean, you wear shorts if you're playing sports and all that, but what kind of man wears shorts if he's not playing sports or something?
Because I lost so much weight. These are shorts that I had back when I weighed 230 pounds.
Pretty fat, yeah.
So they don't really fit anymore. They look nice, but they don't fit. So
shorts don't look nice, and men should not be wearing shorts unless they're playing sports. That's just my take, of course, but anyway.
What do you want me to do?
Of course, I miss the days when men wore a suit and tie, a three-piece suit when they went outside. Those were the days, baby, where men actually had some self-respect and cared about how they looked. Of course, at that time, women cared how they looked as well. Look at them now.
Not gonna buy. Well, I have for today. I'm wearing the faux denim shorts.
Oh, why am I not surprised? Yeah.
These are from Uniqlo. They're not really denim.
Yeah. No muscle on that leg. I got more muscle on my legs, and I'm old and falling apart from disease, illness. Ay, ay, ay.
But they're faux denim. They look like denim.
Faux denim. Uh-huh. Okay. All right, pal. Yeah, you lazy bum. Put on some slacks. Why don't you? Have some self-respect, buddy.
See?
Uh-huh.
These actually fit me because I just bought them like a month or two ago.
Okay. Yeah. This is this guy's content, showing us his shorts and talking about the material they're made of. Interesting.
So, I mean, no, I don't wear. Again, this is what they come up with. Oh, look, Phil just did a week, unprecedented levels of support.
Who's they? Probably talking about Kiwi Farms. Oh, you can't even get on Kiwi Farms anymore. Somebody told me that they tried to sign up for Kiwi Farms and they couldn't. It was just too difficult.
He's opening Pokemon cards. He's successful. Let's say he wear
He's successful? Really? Is this guy successful? Somebody let me know in the comments. I've heard otherwise. How is he successful? I mean, isn't this his job? Like live streaming? Does he stream every day? From what I heard, he doesn't make much money. I don't know.
Wears diapers because we have nothing else to talk about.
Well, you have nothing else to talk about. That's all you're talking about. Wow, okay. I think I'm starting to see why people don't like this guy. Yeah. So here we are again with DSP from the Katzberger's chick again. Again, I like her avatar. DSP responds to the Panda Lee was underage allegations. Apparently, Phil has been accused of grooming underage girls at one point. This should be interesting. And who's this? Is this Wings of Redemption down here? I don't know. It's another fat guy. We'll see.
He told you could throw the accusation that Panda Lee started talking to him when she was like 17.
Here's another one. Oh, now hold on. This is interfering. A contribution is interfering with the video on a point that I want to react to. So let's wait a second. I will shout that out, but I want to react to what he's saying here.
Is that true? Was he hitting up underage girls back in the day? I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
This guy exudes that kind of energy.
So, he's about to spout nonsense.
He's very uninteresting, though. This is why I've really never covered this guy. I like to talk about people who are interesting. And, okay, Styx and Jeremy Hambley, they're grifters, but they're more interesting than this guy, especially Styx. He's a faux intellectual. Doesn't know what he's talking about most of the time, but at least he's interesting. This guy is very uninteresting.
Okay, complete nonsense. I'm going to back up a few frames here. One of the dumb things that my detractors say, but no one who has a brain says, is that my ex, who, by the way, I've been broken up with since 2017. So we're talking, 9 years.
Isn't this guy married, by the way? This DSP guy? He has a wife now? Okay. Sure, she's a real winner.
Since she's been a part of my life or a part of my content. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My detractors' nonsensical story about it is that I talked to her before she was 18 years old.
Did he? Maybe. Does that mean he was grooming her at that time? Not necessarily, though many would say, considering he was dating her after she was 18, but he talked to her before that some would consider that grooming.
Okay. And so I'm a groomer. And that.
Okay, so he's kind of tacitly admitting, yeah, I talked to her before she was 18 when she was 17, and I dated her after that. Really? How old is this guy? Wait. So he dated an 18-year-old 10 years ago when he was like in his mid to late 30s? This guy? Really? Must have daddy issues or something. I don't know.
That's, I should never be forgiven for that or whatever. Of course, none of that's ever true. If you ever noticed, anyone who's reputable, who's done documentaries about me, doesn't talk about it.
Have people done documentaries on this guy? Why? See, this is the thing I don't understand. From a little I've seen of this guy, he's boring. Like, even more boring than Jeremy Hamley, which seems pretty difficult to achieve. But he's very boring. Why does anybody care about this guy? I don't know.
Because it's not true.
I mean, at least Styx has the whole pirate shtick, right? Was, successful at one time on YouTube. Was this guy?
Okay. Now, you might say, well, why don't you prove it? Well, number one, I don't have to prove anything. You made a farcical assumption or a farcical accusation with no evidence. You have no evidence I ever spoke to my ex when she was underage. Zero. Okay? Here's the...
Does anybody have evidence of that? I don't know. Let me know if you know.
Truth of the situation. She DM'd me on YouTube back when there actually were DMs on YouTube. That's how long ago this was. Okay? She was already 18, and we...
Why did YouTube get rid of that function, by the way? That would be a useful function.
Started talking behind the scenes, and then later on, the next year, we started dating.
So you did speak to her before she was 18. Oh, he makes a very clear point of saying there was a year interval, focusing on the fact that it was 1 year. So why would he do that? Except to make a point of the fact that she turned 18 and was then legal. But so you did start talking to her before she was 18. Mm-hmm. But she DM'd me. Yeah, but once you found out she was underage, didn't you stop talking to her? No. Allegedly.
Okay? She was 18 the first time I ever talked to her.
Really? Why do you feel the need to make a point of that 1 year interval then? That seems strange to me. Why would you make a point of, why would you be so keen on pointing out the 1 year between her contacting you speaking to her, and then you meeting her? Why would you wait a year? If she was already 18 when you started talking to her, why wait so long? I really don't understand what 18-year-old would want to date this guy. Is she a chunky monkey? Does she have no other options? I don't know. It's very strange.
Never would have entertained conversation with someone.
I guess she has low self-esteem. Maybe she's a former abuse victim. Doesn't have an accurate assessment of her own value, because I can't imagine a girl that young that is, has any self-respect or self-esteem dating this goofball doofus.
Someone who was underage in any capacity like that. Do you understand? So that's the truth.
I don't know if I believe that, but okay. I think thou doth protest too much. But anyway.
Now you might say, well, why don't you prove it? How do you prove it? What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, the evidence. The person who's making the claim needs to provide evidence. He's not wrong there.
Talked in YouTube DMs.
Well, you could show them to us, right? I mean, you could open up the DMs. Oh, right, they don't have that function anymore. Okay, well, then I don't know. By the way, were there 9 years ago YouTube DMs? I mean, didn't they get rid of that when Google bought YouTube? Or did they? I don't think they had DMs on YouTube 9 years ago, did they? Maybe they did. I don't remember. I was on YouTube then, but It's a while ago.
Why should I have to prove it? Nothing was ever done in the wrong. No evidence has ever come out anywhere that I've ever done anything wrong. In fact, of everything that I've ever done in my life, all the mistakes I've made, the one thing I ever did, I never made mistakes with women.
I don't think anybody believes that. Never made mistakes with women? This guy?
I was never loose. I never talked to underage girls.
He was never loose? I think that has more to do with lack of opportunity based on your appearance and your personality than choice. I think that comes from lack of options, buddy.
You never heard me any accusations that I beat a woman, right? None of it. That's the one
Well, you gotta have a woman first.
thing you can say. I was a racist. I was a sexist. I said awful things on YouTube. I begged for money, right? You can say all this bullshit.
Well, that's not BS. From what I understand, you are a gigantic money-begging grifter. You ought to be out on the freeway. Entrance and exits begging for cash, pal.
But you can't ever accuse me of stuff with women because it never happened. Literally never, ever in my life have I ever done anything wrong when it comes to women.
Well, I don't know. I can certainly accuse you of that. Don't say I can't. I can. It may not be true, but I can still make the accusation, and obviously people have, or you wouldn't be responding.
Period. Okay?
Yeah, I'm not sure I believe this guy. Again, I think he's protesting too much. But anyway, moving on. DSP talks about him crying on his stream. So apparently, that first clip I showed where he was crying about a video game got some negative responses, and for some reason he feels the need to reply. I guess it's because he has nothing else to talk about, as he accuses other people of having nothing to talk about. This guy. All right, buddy. All right, Graybeard. With your premature, gray hair, tell us why you cried and why it's not a big deal.
First tip of the day. I got a $1.50 tip. Someone says, seeing you cry yesterday was powerful. Many streamers are afraid to open up with their emotions.
I'm not afraid to be emotional. I'm a man, though, so I'm going to be less emotional than a woman, and I'm not going to cry on stream because that would be performative, because I'm a man. I don't cry easily.
Choosing instead to become emotionally withdrawn to appease an audience. I think you deserve
That's FNS talk.
props for how you handled a mature game. Good luck on the 4th. Well, thank you, whoever that was.
He deserves props for crying? Is this a woman that sent him this super chat?
You don't know what they're talking about. I guess now's a good time to talk about it. So yesterday night, I did something different. Okay?
You cried. You're a big man, baby.
I did something that's out of my comfort zone.
Really? I don't know. I get the feeling you're quite comfortable with crying.
Played a unique
Low T guy.
indie game that was basically completely emotional. It was a very heart-wrenching story.
It's a video game, man. It's fictitious. It's a video game. Who the hell cries over a video game? What's wrong with you?
Okay, I don't want to spoil, because if I spoil the story, then I've spoiled the entire game. That's the point of the game, is this amazing story. Okay? So, basically, I played this game, and it took exactly 2 hours. And the writing...
It took 2 hours to solve the whole game? What kind of crappy game is that?
Blew me away. One of the best stories, or more, I should say more unique stories that I've ever seen in a video game in a very, very long time.
A kid had cancer. That's unique.
Very emotional. Even by the end, you're like, I'm not sure what happened. Then they explain. You're like, oh my goodness.
Emotional to who? Maybe a woman, but a man? Well.
First time experience for me. And what I mean by that is the game made you feel something that I've never felt playing a video game before. This has happened to me before. Games like Soma, games like To the Moon.
You just said it never happened to you before, and then you just contradicted yourself and said, it happened to me before. How unaware is this guy? Oh my God.
Are notable games from the time that I've been a YouTuber that I play it, and I'm like, that's an absolute first.
But you just said it happened before. What?
I know I'm going to remember this forever. That's why I still remember it. I bring them up, right? So this is definitely one of those experiences. The name of the...
He's going to remember it forever. What kind of no-life person are you? Dude, it's a video game!
Game is Before Your Eyes. It's $2 right now on Steam. Normally it's 10. The Steam sale has it priced at $2.
Must not be a very good game. $2 for a video game? What year is it from? I don't know.
So if you want an awesome narrative-based experience that's going to make you feel you're going to cry.
No, I just want to shoot crap. I just want to shoot stuff, man. Blow stuff up. That's it. Chop stuff up with a sword. I don't want some narrative that's emotional. Get out of here. I'm a man.
Okay, just to tell you, unless you're made of rocks and you have absolutely
Yeah, I'm made of rocks. Correct.
no human emotions because you're shut off to the world and you're a horrible person.
Oh, so there's no middle ground? Everything is extremes. You're either super emotional or no emotions. Really? Okay.
As long as you're not, you're a normal human, you're gonna like the game and it's gonna make you feel.
Okay, so this guy's normal. Dude, just looking at you, you don't look normal to me. You don't sound normal either.
Okay? I'm very happy I played it. I'm very happy it was recommended to me. And yeah, I cried a bunch. Like, I was like, damn, man, what a game.
He cried a bunch over a $2 game. Yeah. I think this guy has too much soy in his diet. That's what I think.
So that's it. I don't want to spoil any of it, because if I tell you the story, it spoils the game. All right? So if you haven't played it yet, it's $2. Check it out. I have the full playthrough of the game on the channel right now. You can watch it in its entirety. I made it as one video. So you could just watch one 2-hour video of me playing the entire game.
Who the hell's going to watch that? That's his content? Is that what he does? He's just a video game channel? Okay.
Back to back with live commentary, giving my thoughts on it and everything.
And you crying. Yeah, I'm going to pass.
I hope you'll enjoy it. I loved it. Like, really, I did. It was a very special night, something different that I normally wouldn't do. It was a great night stream.
Don't you have a wife? Do you have kids? Does this guy have kids?
And I even said at the end, I would love more experiences in gaming like that. I would rather play that game and another 10 games like it than a million Call of Duty clones, a million team-based shooter clones, extra
What I understand, he's not very good at those types of games.
action shooters, generic or grindy RPGs. You know what I'm saying? Million FromSoft, Soulsborne
What are you talking about? RPGs are great. What's he talking about?
ripoffs. Just let me play something unique.
Unique.
Okay? So before your
It makes you cry. Yeah.
eyes, check it out. And if you guys know of any other unique games like that, let me know.
Is this guy one of them touchy-feely dudes that wants to get in touch with his emotions? Is that what I'm looking at here? Yeah.
I want to know about them. I want to play them. I think those are awesome night streams where I can beat a whole game in a night and we have a completely unique experience and it blows everyone away. I want more of that. I mean, I'm getting older. It's time to start experiencing those unique games.
Why?
Instead of the same slop over and over. All right? Good stuff.
Yeah, if it doesn't make you cry, it's slop. That's an interesting take. So we got a dude here that likes crying. He strikes me as very female-centered. Wow, guy's kind of cringy, but he's so boring. He's more boring than the quartering, if that's possible. I don't see the fascination people have with this guy. I don't know if he was ever successful on YouTube. Maybe that's the thing. Fallen from grace, and so people like to dunk on him because of that. I really don't know. He seems very cringy, but other than that, he's extremely uninteresting. I don't see the fascination. But there you go. So that's my first exposure to this DSP guy. I guess I just don't know enough about the lore surrounding this guy, including the diaper-wearing rumors. But I wouldn't be surprised. All right? Don't want to leave the screen and, have dead air while he goes to the bathroom. So, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if he was wearing Depends. But anyway, that's my first impression of DSP. Seems like a very feminine guy. I'm not too impressed by him. But let me know what you think of this guy in the comments section. And leave some links. If you know any links about this guy, talking more about this kind of stuff, or you have some more inside skinny on him, let me know. Because there's a lot of lore surrounding this guy that I'm not aware of. Maybe would make him more interesting, or there's more I can find out and talk about. Some of you guys are probably more well-informed on this goofball than I am, and he's definitely a goofball. But anyway, if you like what I had to say, you'd just like to tell me your thoughts, leave them in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. It's good for, the algo, as is leaving comments. Find all my information in the description, as well as my GoFundMe. I've got a GoFundMe campaign going on right now. Check that out. Could use your support there. Anyway, I am the Realist, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care. Yeah, this guy, I'm about ready to fall asleep. I'm about ready to fall asleep. This guy is boring. Why does anybody talk about him? I don't get it. The fascination is beyond me. I'm going to be honest. Vespasian Judah, late again. Well, better late than never, right? I mean, that's the way I see it. It's better be late than never. Where to send the check or money order? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Sadi Ada Gumby? Some of these names I can't read. Tell us about the crazy woman attacking your car. Oh, John Doe, that was just, I don't know. I was pulling out of some place and some wacky broad started whacking my car. It looked like she was high on drugs. I got the hell out of there as quick as possible. I checked the back of my car later. There was no damage, fortunately, so. Was some weird white woman whacked out on drugs? I have no idea, man. If you live in a city, you got to deal with crazy, whacked out drug addicts, okay? That's all I got to say. But anyway, John Doe. I recommend a song by Tom McDonald, Sheeple, Full of Truth. You would like it, okay? Warhawk. I work outside and wear cargo shorts, so yeah. Well, but that's different. That's for work, right? I'm talking about like your everyday, non-work activities. I wasn't all right, anyway. I wasn't talking about work. If you need to wear them for work, that's different. Anyway. John Doe. I do not want to see hairy legs, and the only men who should shave legs are swimmers, wrestlers, basketball pros, Pyro Commando sent a gift? Oh, okay. Sent an eagle. I don't know what that means. But thank you. Can I give it a heart? All right. Thank you very much. What is that? I'm not sure what that is. Okay, but I'm sure it's something. Anyway. I put the Sati Ada Gumby. I put down the Nintendo with the G.I. Joes and Star Wars by 1987 when I was 16. Yeah. Pry Bar Commando sent a gift. Another eagle. Okay. Thank you. I don't know what that means, though, but thank you for the gift. VFoos, I'm surprised that video didn't put the Realist to sleep. 400 joules? Okay. The joules on YouTube represent, wow, 800 in total. I don't know if they represent anything. Are joules on YouTube like representations of like money or something? I don't know. You see how little I know. But thank you. I'm going to assume they represent something like monetary. I don't know. It means equal. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, VFoos. Hey, VFoos, how you doing? VFoos is awesome, guys. He donated like more than any. I mean, he donated a crap load. He made a $1,500 donation, guys. Give him a round of applause, man. He helped me out a ton. Great freaking guy. Oh, really? Pry Bar. Wow, okay. There were, see, I don't know that. Wow, okay. Well, all right. Well, we're going to give a... Thank you very much, Pry Bar Commando. Thank you very much. Of course, Fifu's, well, he knows how much I appreciate his help. In fact, I'm going to make him, I already made him a moderator, but I think I will make him a full, I have to remove that first. Let me make him a full, add as moderator. I'll make him a managing mod. He has all the powers that I have, basically, now. Oh, man. John Doe, I'm ready for some 666. Okay, so Styx hasn't been making content. This is a problem. So he hasn't made any content since my last live stream. And he also hasn't been posting hardly at all on Twitter, so there's really nothing to cover. That might be on purpose. I really don't know why Stick Sexenhammer cares about anything I have to say. Although he, it's like I'm opening new nicotine gum. He did send me a, somebody informed me he did send me a comment. He is participating in my comment sections for my videos. I don't know why he cares about me, honestly. If he was not giving me too much power, I would hate to be the cause of any revenue loss. Oh, no. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. You are a very grounded, centered person from everything I've seen. I'm sure you won't misuse it. But yeah, but we do have... Do you guys know who Elliot Page is? I.e., used to be Ellen, 39-year-old. You know, I got to be careful with my language. Well, this person did an interview talking about masculinity, and I was like aghast. Like, this is one of the least masculine dudette to dude transitioner people I've ever seen, trying to speak in code. But I wanted to talk about that interview, but I don't know how much of a snore fest it'd be. I think it'd be funny. Do we know the name of the Stick Sock accounts? Yeah, Doo-Doo Patrol was one of them, I think. Doo-Doo. I think he posted in my latest Sticks video. He asked me a question about, is killing evil? And then he replied, you know, I only ask intelligent questions of intelligent people, trying to glaze me for some reason. And then somebody emailed me to let me know that they had communicated with this person before, and it's they know for sure it's one of his sock accounts. So it's like, okay, why me? I mean, I'm nobody, man. I'm literally nobody. Why would Stick Sexenhammer
with an X?
Why would Stick Sexenhammer be messaging me? He seems to be very, very concerned, very, very interested in what I had to say about him. So, but I don't know why. I really don't know why. I guess he's just got too much free time on his hands. Well, what do you guys think about reviewing that Ellen video? Vespasian Judah, no, don't even worry about it, man. I'm still subscribed to the dude because part of me holds out hope that he'll get his life together, but I don't know. I think that involves going to prison. Oh, he definitely is going to prison. John Doe, by the way, happy 4th of July. We going to blow things up safely. All right, I want to get to this Ellen video because this is some of the cringiest crap I've ever seen. I think it's comedy gold. It is a bit long, but I think it's worth it. 31 minutes. But I think it's so entertaining that it'll be worth it. So I'm just going to jump right in. I'll get to your comments after. So let me turn on screen capture. Let's open that up. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, my. Wow, she's a mess. This is going to be good. Okay, I got the nicotine gum correctly placed, so I'm ready to go. Look at this chick. So hello all and welcome. It is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So how y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, fine, and well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Loving life, as usual. So we've got some show here called It's Open. I wonder what the it is they're referring to. That is hosted by this chick. What's her name? I don't know. Ilana Glazer. So I guess, is that her name, Glazer? Does that represent glazing leftists? Because that's probably all she ever has on. Wow. So she fits the typical liberal woman trope. Disheveled hair, she doesn't look like she has any makeup on, so hideous. Didn't really put much, if any, effort into her prep. And she's interviewing Elliot Page. Elliot. Yeah. Anybody out there that's as old as me will know what movie that's from. But, Elliot Page is formerly Ellen Page. Used to be a very attractive, well, at least attractive broad. She was in those X-Men movies. Now she's a 39-year-old something. I don't know what I'm supposed to call it. Who has had a double mastectomy, and I wonder if she's had the downstairs surgery as well. I don't know how that works, by the way. There's so few women that actually go through that part of it. I know that a lot of, the dudette transitioners will get the, Tootsie Roll cord out and stuff the skin up inside, and some doctor will make a fake poon. But I don't know how the opposite works. Certainly not going to be functional in any way for anything but taking a whiz, if that even. But, I don't really want to think about that. So this person, Elliot, whatever, appeared on this show, made some very cringy statements, and proceeded to tell us about masculinity. So let's take a listen, shall we?
Lana Glazer.
Of course, it was, sound was turned off, of course, and I can't get it to...
Welcome to It's Open with Alana Glazer. I just came off such a tender and thoughtful conversation with my guest today, Elliot Page. I know Elliot as a friend through activism, and when you get to know people through that human, one-to-one lens, I forget that he's Elliot Page. He's been in some of the biggest movies of our generation.
Has it?
For the past 25 years. It's incredible. He was nominated for an Oscar when he was 20 years old. I mean, like...
He? Okay.
I don't know.
Why are you calling it he? Why are you calling this person a he? Why?
He's just incredible. And the way that he has offered his craft and gifts as an activist, as he has moved...
Not an actor, right? Yeah. Activist.
So elegantly and gracefully through his gender and sexuality journey has been a gift to this world. Also, the author of Page Boy. Oh my gosh. It was incredible. And so...
That's a gift for comedians like myself, that's for sure.
Moving and also heartening. And
of course, YouTube won't allow me to say too much or make too much fun using certain words, so we gotta be careful.
I hope you enjoy this conversation as
Yeah, get a hairbrush, honey, okay?
much as I did having it. So come on in. It's open.
Well, it's not open to me. I have the wrong opinions, even though truth is subjective from these people's point of view.
That, I think, is a hard part about being as famous as you are, is it would be hard to commit to an electric scooter. Like, that's tough.
I guess it would be a look. Yeah. Like sometimes.
What's with that voice? I guess it's the male hormones. It sounds very forced. It's a weird voice. By the way, this dude person is 5'1". Have you seen the boxing videos of this person taking a boxing? Wow. I'd love to get into a match with this person. I'd knock him the F out. Take me like 2 seconds.
I want to go roller skating because I haven't roller skated in a while, and I, did this movie with it.
Right.
Roller skating. What are you, 12?
Right.
Where I fully learned a roller derby on a bank track.
That was so good.
And I still have those skates.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Roller derby? You get the crap beat out of you. What are you talking about, roller derby?
Some ride-out skates that are really comfortable. And I think about going, but then I'm just like,
Do you think this person wears lifts? Because this person is 5'1", by the way.
Elliot
that's a
Page.
choice.
I'm Elliot Page roller skating.
Yeah.
I'm borderline midget for a man. Almost as short as Danny DeVito.
It's a lot of pressure.
Park, just
Oh my gosh. We were just like reflecting on knowing each other for a while. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
How old are you?
39.
39, yeah. You're getting old. You're middle-aged now.
Me too.
I don't know why I
1987.
hesitated.
Oh, well, it's tough because sometimes you're like, am I 26 or 29 or 32 or
Yeah,
16?
87.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
April 12th.
Oh, I'm February 21st, so
Oh, nice. Nice.
I'll be 41st.
Year of the rabbit, we are.
Yeah.
Bunnies. How do you feel about getting older? You hesitated before I asked.
Well, like any woman would, because they don't like to talk about age. But this is a man, so they have no problem with that.
No, I really enjoy it and feel grateful for it, obviously.
Do you?
And love how I feel and kind of where I'm at now in my life. I think
Do you? You don't look very happy.
I wish I'd maybe come to certain conclusions a little earlier. Is the only thing that I sometimes go, But
About who you
Could you go into more detail?
are, your identity, that stuff?
yeah,
Yeah.
like I wish I'd,
Yeah. Mental illness on display here, folks.
come to certain conclusions and made certain changes in my life earlier. I think that's the only thing that ever pops.
Does this person have a swizzle stick? That's what I want to know. Is there surgery for that? Is there like some kind of contraption that you pump it and it gets you, erect? Inquiring minds want to know.
Up that feels like a oof about
my
my age.
I relate to that, and like in therapy I find this like persistent
Therapy.
narrative of myself is wishing I were further in the process than I am at the time. I don't want to be at the point in the process that I'm at.
Yeah, this is why psychology is a scam. If this Elliot Page went to therapy, why wouldn't the therapist say, hey, you're nuts? You got mental problems. You need to come back, book a few thousand more appointments because you're not a man. No. Probably fed this person's delusion.
But then how could you get here if you weren't?
Absolutely. And I think if it wasn't my transness, it would be other things,
Right. And it's also like a way to kind of do math around sadness and loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To like not feel whatever
Do math around sadness? What?
pain you were feeling. It's like if I had done it earlier, I wouldn't feel that. But like,
I'm in pain, so I need to change to another gender, and then I won't feel pain. Interesting.
like you're saying, like that's not true.
Yeah.
It would be something else.
Yeah.
I told you that we had Jacob Tierney on the podcast, recorded it last week. He was a child actor, as were you. How young were you when you got into it?
I was 10 years old. Yeah.
Wow. Did you just have like a drive?
I think there was a bit of a natural drive because I was interested in like drama club at school and wanted to go to my mom to take me to plays, but I never said, oh, I want to be an actor. I don't think I grew up in
You mean an actress? Why can't we say actress anymore?
Halifax, Nova Scotia. It wasn't just something people did,
Yeah.
or-
What's the vibe there?
I grew up in Halifax, which is a city there, but like most of the province is very rural and lots of trees and lakes, and Nova Scotia is a peninsula in the Atlantic, so very, it's the Maritimes, and it was one of those situations where in school I got asked to audition for something like a CBC movie of the week, and got that part, and which seemed like just a little fun thing, but then that turned into a TV show, and then that led to more. And I would say it wasn't until I was like 15, 16 where I started to go like, oh, I really love this, and this is what I want to do, and started actually to become like very serious about pursuing it.
Because you seem like such a driven person who knows who you are. That's my impression of you.
I'm a man. I'm a woman. I'm a woman man. I don't. What? Knows who she is. He is. Whatever. Get out of here.
And also like, you've made it through child acting or acting very young. And honestly, being an actor at all if you don't have success, it can hurt a person. If you do have success, it can hurt a person. And, you know, my impression of you is health, that you've
Health? Certainly not mental health.
made
Not physical health. This person's a string bean. Looks very unhealthy.
the
Using all those male hormones? That cuts down your lifespan? That's not good for you as a former woman, supposedly former. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
journey through being an actor, starting at a very young age, healthfully. Were you like aware of the, I don't know, predatory nature of the industry? What was your like protection mechanism, I suppose, is my question.
What protection? I get the sense that this person was taken advantage of a number of times and messed their head up big time. Look at that face. Look at this creature. Look at this person. Looks just, I mean, there's something wrong there. That is not the picture of health, mental or physical.
I mean, I don't want to sound like be or come across as like over or dramatic by any means, but I would say that I don't know how healthily I feel like I did sort of in some ways barely make it a bit.
That's how
You didn't make it, okay?
that's how Jacob described
Yeah.
it too, by the skin of his teeth. He said,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess the reason that I see you as
No, you didn't get out. You didn't get through just by the skin of your teeth, okay? You didn't make it.
somebody who knows themselves is because you seem to really know
What is this glazing that this glazer broad is throwing out? This person, Elliot, does not know themselves, okay? If this person knew themselves, they wouldn't be play acting, pretending to be the opposite, But anyway.
your craft. You're like a good fucking actor.
Is this person a good actor? I don't know about that. Well, no, you're not convincing me that you're a dude, okay? Sorry.
So there's some like sense of control and knowing there of what you're offering.
I'm sure there's a sense of control when you force other people to refer to you as something you're not. I think that has a lot to do with it. Otherwise, no, you're not in control, okay?
And I think as you started speaking out for human rights through a queer lens,
Mentally ill people, you mean?
it was, I think, in a particularly thoughtful way.
Queer lens, yeah. Woke, mumbo jumbo,
Did you feel like once you started becoming public about aspects of your identity, your gender, your sexuality, did you feel like, okay, I have to speak up for others? Like, what was that pivot like for you as somebody who carefully protected their
Such leading questions. Horrible questions, by the way.
privacy?
I feel like it was a feeling of I have to, but out of that.
This person makes a very ugly dude, by the way.
But very organically, like just like a reflex. And I'd say, even as I was a teenager, I feel like maybe my first protest I marched in was probably I was 16 against the Iraq War, and feel like I was engaged. And I'd say in like my early 20s and becoming closeted in Hollywood and adjusting to this like Los Angeles world was disconnected me from myself, I'd say in many ways, and focuses or, what, where your priorities are, what have you. And so I feel like the aligning of
Not think, feel, right? A man would say think. I mean, a real man. But this person, it's all feel. Yeah. Oh, but you're a man. Yeah, because I say I am. Oh, okay, sure, whatever. I'm a rock.
finding my
A talking rock. You have to call me a rock, because I say so.
voice, so to speak,
I can make you lie. I have power.
getting to a place of being able to share who I am and no longer
Force other people to accept, acknowledge my delusion. My delusion is objective reality, so I felt powerless. Now I feel powerful. Ha ha. Yeah, okay.
considering that noise, external and internal, that was causing me so much harm. And,
External. Were you abused? Was there SA going on in your Hollywood career? Is that why you're like this?
finally getting to that kind of place in my life, and I think it made me
Seems like all these former child actors are messed up mentally in some way.
able to engage more with the world in so many ways.
You're not engaging with the world. Not authentically. You're pretending to be something you're not. How is that engaging, honestly, with the world?
And I think because of the amount of privilege I've had, the access to resources in regard.
Oh, no. You're not making reference to fictitious white privilege. Yeah, do you have affirmative action programs that allow you to get jobs easier? Are there quotas for you? Well, I mean, you're your real gender. There's certainly, and by the way, you're trans now, so you have even more privilege now.
To the care I've received, and thinking of individuals who are just not in that position, and
You mean men?
yeah, to
Real men? Yeah. We don't have the privilege you do. That's for sure.
me it just feels like it feels very like natural and organic, and just
This person likes that word organic. Yeah.
a,
Tries to imply all this is natural. Yeah.
a part of what it means to be alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that means.
Your new documentary, Second Nature, it's going deep into the non-binary nature of gender and sexuality in the entire animal kingdom, of which we are
Oh boy, here we go with some false conflations. Yeah, this should be interesting.
part of, but also it's funny. How'd you get involved with this project?
I was
There's gay chimpanzees, so it's normal and natural to be gay. Okay, all right.
so lucky to get involved with this because a friend of mine connected me with the director, Drew Denny, who sent me a link and asked if I'd be interested in, coming on as a producer and narrating it. And I watched it and just absolutely loved it and felt, well, I just enjoyed it because I learned so much. And
It affirmed what I already believe. Yeah, confirmation bias. Yeah, cherry picking.
it's so funny, and it's so it has such an openness, expansiveness, warmth to it. And I felt so affirmed by it.
This is very female-coded talk, by the way. Not what you would expect from a man.
And I felt silly for just assuming all of this to
What was that weird tick? Are you seeing the ticks here? Is it just me? Maybe bad reaction to all them male hormones? I don't know.
not be the truth, which of course it makes sense that animals are queer as fuck.
Animals are queer. What?
And whether it's, waterfowl
Do you mean gay?
or lions or frogs or sex changing fish or,
Wow.
bonobos or,
But they're not human. These are different species.
the list goes on and on. So it's a nature documentary that explores how, what we were taught in biology class in terms of, this gender and sex being this really binary thing.
But it is. Biology is a science. It is binary. Man, woman. There ain't nothing else. Well, I can point to some exceptions. Yeah, well, they're not the rule. Okay.
In nature,
You mean other species that aren't human?
men being the dominant, violent, aggressive ones, women being inferior.
Men are dominant aggressively because we're stronger than you and we're made for war. That's how it works.
And submissive and what have you, and just literally none of it's true.
It's all true. Okay?
It's a quaint little myth.
It's not a myth.
Nature's so expansive.
Get in a boxing ring with me, sweetheart. We're going to see how aggressive you actually are. I'll knock you out in 2-3 seconds, okay? What are you talking about? And I'm old. You're going to see the biological reality, sweetheart, real quick.
The gender binary, it just doesn't exist. Gender, sex, it's a spectrum. And
No, it's not. I love how these people conflate objective reality about sex, gender, and then at the same time say, well, identity is just about feeling. It's not about biological reality, but now you've got this person saying, oh, it is biological reality. They like to conflate the two. That's what they like to do, right? Yeah.
This documentary goes into all of this, and I'm just really lucky to be a part of it.
This is all perception is reality garbage, right? So is this like a complete and utter rejection of objective reality? It's a solipsism, pure and simple. Well, we're all brains in a vat somewhere, and this world is just a big simulation. So, everything's a projection, right? So there is no objective truth, just my truth. So if I feel like I'm this thing, I'm this thing. Okay, interesting.
You mentioned in our pre-interview conversation that you read Sex at Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
That was like that's like a secret, you know what I mean? Ethical Slut and Sex at Dawn was my...
Sex at Dawn really blew my mind.
Me too.
Yeah.
Sex at Dawn is this book that, like, the inn, I guess, is about how monogamy is a construct, but then it breaks down.
Monogamy is a construct, huh? Doesn't serve a purpose. It's not biologically determined. It's not what's best for the well-being of the human species. Oh, no, okay. Just a construct. It was made up for no reason whatsoever. Got it.
How most devices, structural devices in our society are a construct, like how food, the way that food is distributed in our country mimics the way that...
Well, food isn't distributed. I mean, not in the way you think. What's she talking about? What? Food distribution is wait, what? Oh,
that religion is distributed, mimics the education.
Religion is distributed? I mean...
system. I loved that book. It changed my life. I read it
I get big time commie vibes from this broad. Yeah.
actually before I met David, and I feel like it actually set me up to be open to the kind of partnership that I wanted.
David, is that her mate, her husband? Oh boy, feel sorry for that guy already. Oh boy.
I wanted.
That's awesome.
When did you read it?
Probably mid-20s. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And yeah, it had a really big impact on me. And
mentally ill people are very, very suggestible. Yeah.
And it also just in terms of like feeling comfortably sexually and getting to feel like a sexual being.
Me too.
And
Me too.
loved knowing how closely related we are to bonobos.
Me too.
Sexual being. So hedonist. You're a hedonist. Yeah, I see. Your identity is very closely tied to sexuality. So, yeah.
Ew.
Which is a huge part of, second nature really goes into this. And
how closely we are related to bonobos. So bonobos do degenerate stuff. Well, that justifies us being big giant degens too.
How there was almost a reluctance to even admit our closeness to bonobos because chimps represent a more, I'd say, favorable structure to those in power, whereas like they don't want us to know that we're just as closely related.
This person means men. Patriarchy theory. Oh boy.
To matriarchal society,
Got it.
Right, but you're supposed to be a man. You're supposed to be a man, but you favor matriarchy. Then why did you become a man? Well, this person did not become a man. You're not a man. But anyway.
Yep.
And they're fucking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like
And
fluid.
for pleasure, for social bonding, for reconciliation.
Yep.
For all kinds of reasons.
That was the thing. That was the thing in Sex at Dawn that hit me too. That like tribes and communities used to fuck so much less binary. Not your one partner, fuck openly and whatever. For like.
Yeah, where are they? They're all gone. What are you talking about? You mean these remote, isolated peoples? What are the most successful societies that exist? Western culture, Western societies. How'd they become that way? Well, it was just an accident.
Bonding between communities. I was like, that makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah. You're seeking justification for your degenerate behavior. Got it. It's very interesting how they have to go looking, searching for these exceptions, which they then present as justification for their lifestyles.
I remember the imagery is stuck in my mind of tribes like having a woman.
Tribes. Oh, now we're referring to tribes, right? People who are Stone Age, essentially. Yeah, got it. We should follow their example. Yeah, well, they don't know what a wheel is. They literally don't know what a wheel is, yo. They still carry heavy, big, heavy jugs on their freaking heads. No wheels. Yeah. I want to take advice from them about how we should structure culture and society. Oh, yeah.
Having multiple male partners, and you wouldn't even know who specifically child this was because the whole group was taking care of all the kids.
Totally.
It really blew my mind, that
Yeah.
book. I was so excited that you read it.
Yeah.
Because I felt the same thing. Like, when you
Is that ideal? Not knowing who the father is? Well, by the way, that can only happen in a very small, isolated group type environment.
know this stuff and you unlock that knowledge of like humanity, it makes you like feel closer to your own humanity.
Yeah, we evolved away from that kind of degen behavior. And by the way, that's isolated. Most of human civilization is centered around pair-bonded individuals.
And less ashamed of it.
Totally.
You know, I remember another part of Sex at Dawn was how shame around masturbation was a construct that like almost a PR campaign at a certain point.
It's so silly.
Yeah.
It's so boring.
Yeah.
I find you to be extremely boring. You have no identity of your own, Mr. Elliot.
You know, aren't we over it?
I think we
Just
are.
like we are. Like
I think we
people
are, and
yeah,
that's why
like,
this
aren't
is
you over just like
There's-
queer phobia,
Yep.
misogyny, transphobic, blaming
Misogyny. What about misandry? Are we over that? No, it's okay to hate men.
everything on trans people. It's just like, aren't you seeing through this?
No. There's nothing to see through. I see through your fake, your faux, your false identity. That's what I see through.
You know,
It seems
so boring.
transparent.
and even with the chimps, actually, when I'm thinking of the chimps, because I remember that one of the biologists in the documentary talks about how, like, even if, you know, there is violence and there is fighting, they'll have, like, reconciliation sex, basically, to sort of, like, make, you know, and reconcile. And reconciliation is a big part of, you know, keeping the society going versus constant war.
Makeup sex.
Are you telling me that you think that we have war in the world because people aren't having enough sex? What?
Exactly. Oh, but here's one thing that I found really interesting in the Second Nature doc,
Yeah.
which was this group of baboons who had discovered a dump, like a trash dump, and all the alpha males were, you know, kind of taking it over, keeping everyone away, and, you know, eating the food. And I mean, sadly, they got sick. They got like tuberculosis or something from the food and
Eating garbage will get you sick. Imagine that.
died. So then this group of baboons was left with no alpha males, and they completely changed their societal structure and way of interacting. And it's now been decades, and it's stayed the same.
So, compositional fallacy. So, some isolated group of garbage-eating baboons altered their societal structure because they had to, because all the strong males were gone, so the strong females started running things. So, human society would be benefited by becoming matriarchal. Ooh! Interesting.
And so I find that aspect also like really fascinating. So even in this, you know, there's this change, and then
Yeah, it already fits your biases. We call it confirmation bias.
there's this like adaptive response that leaned towards something that was more cooperative and peaceful.
So we got rid of all the dudes, all the strong dudes, the world would be better off. That's essentially what this person is saying. How interesting. But who would build everything? Who would fix everything? Men are the only ones that have enough strength to alter their environment to such an extent to create the modern world that we have. What would you do if you got rid of all the strong dudes? What are you going to do then?
Versus
Everybody.
based in dominant.
And in today's society, it's not only strongest. Strongest is often represented by the smartest. You get rid of all the smartest dudes, all industry, all big businesses, all corporations go away. You get rid of the vast amount of wealth. We're going to be living in caves again. Well, apparently, Elliot thinks that's a good thing. Living in caves, living in tribes of people with 70 IQs.
And for everybody, and doesn't then make the alpha males go fight over food that they end up dying from, you know?
That's a perfect microcosm. That is like they are.
What the hell does that have to do with people? You think you think we have something to learn from a bonobo? What do they have, like a 30 IQ? What are you talking about?
And the alphas, for all those dudes who are alpha, really gay. They're cuddling and
Yeah, they're dumb.
squeezing those genitals of their friends. And, there's
Oh, so we should all go full degen, right? We'd be happier.
the alphas, they're being gay.
It really does map out.
Oh, so that's natural. We should become all gay. We should all become gay. We should all become bi. No, we should go full gay. Okay. Well, then how would there be any people? What?
The aggressive patriarchy and homosexuality, and that feels like such an illusion. The distancing of those things.
I will say, like, when I first started taking testosterone, I was like, okay, like I was like, whoa. But did I just start going out and grabbing people without consent?
Right.
No. So
Right.
I get so sick of like
Right.
something like that being
Right.
an excuse. It's not a fair excuse.
Yeah.
Who's saying that? What men are using that as some kind of excuse? Absolutely none. This is a total complete straw man.
And I'd say I've always been,
Down.
horny.
Yeah. We down.
We're down,
Yeah.
But this was for me, the first thing I noticed starting to take tea.
By the way, the impression I got of this person when they were younger, they seemed to be very sexually repressed to me.
But yeah, that being said, it didn't make me
Right.
all of a sudden
Right.
be out of control.
Right. Right.
The implication being that most men are out of control. What are you talking about? Most men are not out of control. You can see this person already has a heavy dislike for men. Then why would you want to become one?
Okay, I'm gonna wrap up in a few minutes. What I want to touch on is
Here we go.
love. You're in love.
I am, yeah.
Love rocks.
Love is awesome.
It's fucking lit. Tell me about it. How does it feel?
With someone now for like over a year, and
Another dudette.
it's feeling, I think because I'm just feeling so much more grounded in myself with like a new foundation to come from and to build from.
Fantasy.
Like to fall in love, like really feeling that way. And
Sounds like a woman, not a man.
just feeling us sort of continuously and intentionally, building and deepening this connection. And I feel just really lucky and grateful, and to be in a place where I don't feel codependent, where I, where, I don't feel like I'm losing myself in something, and I'm getting, to continue to grow and build this relationship with someone that I'm really love, who's so sweet and caring and incredibly funny and talented and gorge.
She's so hot and cool.
Yeah,
She's so hot and cool.
you know her.
Yeah, our little
Julia Shiplett.
And it's cool how Julia's just got her thing going. Like it's
Totally.
so great that you guys have just each doing your own thing.
Yeah.
I've been asking people about masculinity and femininity. We are seeing so much, and I mean our entire lives, we've seen so much unhealthy masculinity, so much.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Toxic masculinity. What do you mean unhealthy masculinity? Wouldn't you just say unhealthy behavior? Why is it masculine? Why is it labeled masculine? Because it's coming from men? I mean, what are you talking about?
Sickness in this world, specifically through the lens of men. And
oh, so maleness is a lens. It's not a thing. There's nothing objective about being a man. It's all a social construction, right? Designed and implemented to oppress women. Tell us more.
in your gender journey, which
Gender's not a journey, by the way.
To me, as someone who knows you, but also as someone consuming you
You're a man or a woman. It's not a journey. I mean, not in the way she's talking. What are you talking about?
as a public figure, to me, you appear healthy and continually finding.
This person is not healthy. This person is the height of mental illness. This person is the poster child for mental illness. What are you talking about?
More health and security. What does it mean to you to hear me say healthy masculinity?
Oh, this should be good. Through the lens of a woman. Yeah.
Healthy masculinity to me is, or even just something I've felt as transitioning is.
That's not possible, by the way. You can't become a rock. If you're not a rock, you can't become a rock. Sorry.
Like leaning away from whenever there is some sort of impulse or expectation you've put on yourself to
Let me explain these kind of people to you. They think that gender, or being a man or being a woman, whatever traits are associated with that are just learned. They're social constructs, and so anybody can learn them and then be that thing.
Shut down.
There's no biologically determined reality or foundation to any behaviors. They're just well learned.
Or conform in a way that usually feels like this, like I am closing off. I remember kind of being like, oh, Elliot, maybe you should, talk with your hands a little less. Or
So being a man, you're closed off, right? So the ideal is to be more female, right? More open and emotional, right?
Maybe in pictures, because ever since transitioning, now I'm like, Johnny, I am smiling. I am smiling in those photos. Whereas I used to be I could barely look at a photo of myself.
It's performative. You're an actor, and all you're doing now is acting.
Was always like, and now, and I'll be say a dude's like, hey, are you Victor from Umbrella Academy? And we're doing a photo together. He's very, I'm very, and like having that moment where I'm like, oh, should I also not? Like, should I also be
Close
and
off?
It's just like, what?
Why do you have to ask yourself that? So you're acting, right? You're scrambling to try and figure out how you should act because you have no sense of self. You have no actual identity of your own, which jives with being an actor. I found that many actors don't know who they are. They have no sense of self. So that's why they're so much more able to fake being other people.
The fuck, Elliot? What are you talking about? Like, oh.
You mean Ellen? You're not Elliot. It's an act.
Honey, you're the part of the problem. So
on one thing we agree, you are part of the problem.
I think it's, to me, healthy masculinity would be, healthiness for anyone to just, love themselves, be able to care for themselves.
Yeah, I'm a man. I love being a man. That's what I am. I don't pretend to be anything else. Yeah.
So ideally get rest when they can, like just the practical basic, drink water, like eat a banana,
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's every living thing on Earth. That's not associated with gender.
And also just, doing what you can to be intentionally and mindfully, not letting yourself get like swayed or twisted by.
At the start of the game, you can choose any shelter you want, but once you pick a spot, there's no turning back. It's upgrade or D. Defense, stealth, resources. Miss one detail.
The rules that I feel like end up like leading to.
Not let yourself be swayed by others, but that's exactly what you've done. You've been programmed to believe you're something you're not.
So many of the problems that we see that are, do get inflicted by toxic masculinity.
Oh, here we go. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity. There's just toxic people, okay? There is no behavior that is inherently masculine that is somehow evil or bad. What? Oh, God.
Violence and.
Notice you don't hear this person talking about toxic femininity. No, because the female is the ideal, right? all people like this and this Marxist broad that this person is talking to, all they do is push the idea of femininity being the ideal, right? Men should be more feminine. Femininity is better than masculinity, and it's all a construct. Just be more feminine, men.
Abuse.
Something I'm sure you know a lot about. I have no doubt that you were a victim of abuse, which is probably part and parcel of why you are the deranged person you are.
Just general cruelty.
Oh, men are generally cruel. Then why would you want to become one? Huh? Oh, well, being male, that doesn't mean inherent cruelty. Wait, what? Didn't you just say it is? No, that's masculinity, which is a construct. What? Oh, boy.
And, yeah, I think it's just like healthy masculinity could just mean a really good cry.
What? See? Be more feminine, man. Be more feminine.
And like, I just want to make sure I'm always like leaning away from that pull to shut off emotionally.
I'm hearing like an openness.
Might be a good thing. Sounds like your emotions are, part and parcel, part of the problem. You're following them too much.
Yeah.
Practicing opening.
Yeah.
Because it's so true, like a closed off.
And it
Men are closed off. Okay.
happen, and the closed off could lead to just impatience. It could lead to whatever it is. I'm trying so much to just be like, when that happens, it's like, Elliot, shoulders back, take a few breaths. It really makes a difference.
But when we are organized through this such a strict, rigid system, the pressure to conform, we don't
Which is patriarchal, of course. Strict and rigid is toxically masculine.
realize how that pressure to conform is suppressing our health, restricting our nervous system. This is kind of what I was
Restricting nervous system? What? More buzzword nonsense.
like thinking about being in love and the relaxation and my journey with gender, sex.
Wouldn't you be most relaxed when you're being yourself? But now you're telling us not to be ourselves. I mean, I'm a highly disciplined, rigid, strict individual, stoic. This is my nature. So you're telling me I shouldn't be what I naturally am? Not if it's masculine. Okay.
And sexuality has like opened up so much since becoming a parent. The physical experience of making a person and then getting that person out of my body, like that has
Oh my God, this person's a mother? Your sexuality has become more open since becoming a parent? What?
been a huge touchstone for me for opening up my own pressure to conform. Like it was in my pregnancy that I realized I identified.
You mean like be more responsible? Because now you have somebody else to worry about other than yourself, and you now have to sacrifice your own happiness and dreams and goals for your child? You mean that?
As non-binary, as a non-binary woman in pregnancy. And
The hell is that? Non-binary woman. Isn't that contradictory? I mean, you can't be a non-binary woman. What?
that was when my sex like opened up, and actually I was able to finally take in the relax and the
What are you, muff munching now? You're a mom. You gotta go the exact opposite way. Be less hedonistic, more responsible. You gotta be an example now to your kid. You gotta give up these childish things, these degenerate things too, but apparently she sees it as license to be even more of a degenerate scumbag. Okay?
surrendering to my partner that I didn't realize, I didn't even know how tightly I was holding on to it. But it is that pressure to conform that restricts us, that we don't even know we're being
You mean be more like what we have discovered through thousands of years of history works and doesn't work?
held so tightly by, and it's painful for everybody.
What?
It's cruel. You saying
Being monogamous and loyal to your mate is painful and cruel? What? What?
cruelty as related to the patriarchy It's unfortunately true.
Having children and being monogamous to your mate. Giving value to that sexual act by only having it with the person you made babies with. That's cruel.
You know, the trans experience of finding your comfort in your body is particularly visible, and yours
Being a Fruit Loop and delusional.
as a person who's been famous for so long is particularly pronounced. But this is actually emblematic of how everybody feels in this society, wrong in their bodies.
Everybody? I don't feel wrong in my body. What are you talking about? Don't speak for me. Speak for yourself, honey.
As women being told we're too fat, we're too thin, not curvy enough, too curvy, cis men are taking tea. Cis men
What are you talking about? Women are constantly judging men by their looks and the size of their pocketbook. Well, it's okay when we do it.
take tea and then are loudly transphobic, podcasters, whatever. And
I'm mentally ill-phobic. I'm phobic of mental illness. I'm against mental illness. I'm for treating it.
we're missing this opportunity for the trans experience to be this just particularly pronounced and accessible example
You're glorifying mental illness. That's what you're doing.
of finding your true self.
I found my true self. What are you talking about? My true self is me.
Thing I feel really fortunate about
Be mentally ill. You feel fortunate to be mentally ill? Is that a fact? By the way, where are the shrinks? Shouldn't they be treating this person? Shouldn't they be putting this person in a rubber room?
Getting nominated for an Oscar when I was 20 or whatever.
Yeah, you didn't win though, did you?
And having that happen when I was so young.
Oh.
And in that period, feeling the worst. Absolutely.
Boo-hoo. I'm going to feel sorry for you. Millionaire at 20. Getting nominated for an Oscar. Yeah. Should feel so bad for you. Look at this. Yeah, I should feel sorry for you. Give me a break, you big baby. I'm rich. I'm famous. Oh, feel for me.
Just not okay. And those years following. And to learn that lesson so young.
That it's bad to be nominated for an Oscar? What lesson are you talking about? I love how this person literally had no hardship in their life, which is part of the problem. You've had no real obstacles, which form character and contribute to an identity of your own, which you clearly do not have. So now this person is trying to present success and fame as a hardship. Give me a break.
To go, I actually don't care. That's not what I care about.
Then why are you doing it? Do something else. Go get a job. Bag fries.
And something's not okay here. And
Well, I will agree. There's something not okay with you. That's for sure.
to be in a place now where I can reflect on that and just sort of where my priorities are, where they are creatively. There's just
lopping off your mammary glands. Yeah. Some priority.
I feel so lucky to have learned that young. That you could
learn mental illness. Learn to embrace mental illness. Yeah. Great.
have this thing that everyone's saying is the dream come true, and people's obsession with fame and or what success means, and don't get me.
This obsession with fame from somebody that's doing all these interviews and podcasts and TV shows and movies. You just appeared in a movie. I'm not obsessed with fame as I chase fame and fortune.
Me wrong, of course it comes with it helps your career, of course, but I just mean
I love that when this person is talking about their so hit thy fame. What's so bad? Oh, I'm not that kind of person. You just appeared in a crappy movie, that Odyssey. Oh God.
it gave me such a, I think, profoundly important lesson so young. And
To embrace mental illness is profound. Okay. Profoundly dangerous and destructive.
and
Whatever shrink you've been seeing, they need to be they need to have their license yanked.
in some ways I feel like that relates to conformity, or how people
He's talking about conformity. You mean being what you are?
Think they should, approach life or they get lost in an idea of what success means to them or what have you. And like in terms of my transness, I feel so lucky because I feel like I've gone from a place where I could barely function. I was so uncomfortable to now kind of no matter what's going on, like my feet are on the ground.
You still can't function. If you had to get a real job, you'd starve to death. What are you talking about? You're not functional. You're not functional at all.
And I had to do all that digging and I had to like scrape through all those layers and not worry about what people were going to say or think and all that. And gosh, when you do get like...
You're obsessed with what people think about you. What are you talking about?
Feel like liberated from that and that shame that you've been carrying, like that is what I would wish for everybody.
Liberation's not good, folks, okay? Not when you liberate yourself like this. It's not true that liberation is good, okay? You need to have temperance. You need to practice moderation in your life. You can't be a full liberated like this.
For everybody. And I do think that's what trans and gender non-conforming people can offer. And
I have liberated myself from objective reality. No, you haven't.
and of course, people in power, what have you, these like,
Men, yeah, okay.
White supremacist patriarchal structure.
White supremacists, yeah. Imagine that, white people reigning supreme in majority white countries. That's just so unreasonable. But black supremacy's okay.
Structures don't want people to feel liberated.
Why don't you go over to Africa and complain about supremacy there, huh? I'm sure the black Africans, the vast majority of the population over there, won't have a problem with that. No.
Yeah.
And feel that sense of power and feel that sense of possibility.
Yeah, this is all about power and control, all right? Power and control over other people. You must call me a man. You must call me Elliot. You must use my preferred pronouns. Yeah.
Yeah, nor do they want to lose a societal structure that, keeps so many people oppressed.
I am whatever I say I am. Yeah. Kind of makes me think you're not really comfortable with who and what you actually are. Very, very insecure individual, super insecure. Yeah. So instead of addressing your problems, you just try to become another person and another gender, which is impossible.
And resources extracted and everything that it leads to.
Oh.
That is so brilliant.
Yeah, resources extracted that the local population themselves cannot extract, so you're not really doing any harm by extracting them. In fact, you're providing jobs for those local people, but I'm not going to get into that kind of economic jargon, namely because this person has no understanding of economics, obviously.
Okay, my last question.
How evil we are extracting resources in a way using methods that the locals don't have over there in Africa or some other third world country. And by the way, if we weren't there, there wouldn't be as many jobs, there wouldn't be the opportunities, and they would be worse off than they are now. But anyway.
Question is, you started working at a young age. You had...
It's not work. Acting's not work. Give me a break. It's not a paper route, okay? That's at least work.
Talent plus drive plus the skill set to apply that talent and drive, keep yourself as...
Real work might have actually developed a sense of self and identity for this person. And then they wouldn't have been floating through life so susceptible to outside influences as this person clearly is.
Safe as you possibly could and make it through to this healthy...
Yeah, feeling safe is not the epitome of life. That the world is inherently unsafe. What are you talking about? Feel safe? But are you safe?
State where you are more and more and more yourself.
This person is less and less and less themselves. That's the whole point of all this.
As such a driven person who's also had sometimes it can be unfortunate, the confirmation of success, how do you pause and step away?
You're just a mascot. This person's not successful. They're just a gay, queer, trans mascot, okay? A useful idiot.
And find rest.
or a particular ideological message and messaging that is fed to people so that they cannot recognize, understand, see truth when it's presented to them, okay? It's all about muddying the waters and reducing our ability to see, to understand, to know truth when we see it.
Well, this now, I feel like I'm so much better at. But I think that's just because I'm comfortable. Like I can actually physically rest. I think just being
Sitting with yourself.
yeah,
Right.
just being more comfortable in my
Right.
body.
Comfortable in delusion. Great. Yeah.
So for me now, I don't know. It's pretty simple.
Living in a fantasy land and being enabled to do so and not having to deal with objective reality on its own terms. Yeah, okay, sure. Sounds great, but it's not really.
Really just, I love walking my dog,
Hell yeah.
That's your life.
getting to
Walking my dog. Ooh, that's great. Yeah. What about kids? Oh, you have no kids. Husband? Nah.
check in, see friends, spend time with my wonderful girlfriend.
Yeah. Materialism, hedonism, pleasure for pleasure's sake. Great.
I love to read.
No meaning.
Yeah, you strike me as a reader.
I read, walk my dog. Wow, what a life.
I love to read.
Bragging. Elliot
Everything about this person is about escaping reality. Yeah.
Page, bragger, author and reader.
It just really calms me. It's
Yeah.
just like that
Yeah.
is actually what in the evening and just
Yeah, you definitely have a privileged life, but not because you're white or a woman, although that would certainly give you more privilege. By the way, the woman part does anyhow. You lead a privileged life because you're trans and gay, and you're held up by the left as the mascot that you are.
a couple hours of that. Like that is just for me so calming and
Oh, yeah.
weirdly where I can focus.
Yeah, you're a tool. You're a tool. That's all you are.
Yeah.
Whereas lately I'm noticing like watching stuff weirdly, I end up looking at my phone,
Yeah.
it's just, but yeah, the book keeps me there. So it really, I think is just about,
This person talks with their hands a lot, almost like a woman.
really,
But I got my hair cut real short, so I'm a man now. Because being a man is all performative, right? Yeah. There's nothing biological to it. Oh, no.
getting to enjoy feeling comfortable in my body and really, yeah, feeling,
Does anybody get the sense that this person, this fidgety person with all these tics, weird mannerisms, the facial expressions, the way they look, do you get the sense that they're comfortable with themselves?
more special than ever, which I know is so
Oh, I'm special. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
strange in the context of the world and everything going on and the absolute horror. Like it feels weird to be like,
I need to be different from everybody else.
I don't want to separate from that. But in terms of
And yet you are separated from everything and everyone.
just like, foundationally how I get to feel in my body and connect with
Yeah, foundationally again, whatever the hell that means.
the world right now, I feel so grateful that I get to come from this place right now.
I do not think it's separate from the context. I think it's rooted in the context of the way the world is right now. The stakes are so high that the preciousness, the cherishment of those moments of being in your body, in your life, feels so.
Are there any men that talk like this? No men talk like this. This is all female coded talk. I don't understand half of what the hell they're saying.
Important. It has been.
You're with a woman and you just nod along. You know what the hell she's talking about. She's in her feelings completely. And yeah, honey, I understand. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Been my privilege and pleasure to talk to you today. Thanks so much for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yikes, that was painful. Okay, so that was Elliot Page. Oh boy, I'm about to have an aneurysm here just listening to this goofy crap. So there you go. So this person, this dude, apparently a dude, Elliot Page individual, is letting us know what it means to be a dude. How very interesting.
Like, I actually don't, that's not.
Yeah. Yeah, because that looks like a man. Yeah. But anyway, so let me know what you think of this spindly, bony, skinny, short-haired person that wants to tell you they are a thing because they say they're a thing. Because, you can be whatever you say you are, right? Let me know what you think in the comment section. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell to be notified of any future content that I may create. Also, leave a comment. I hear it's good for the algorithm. Give me a thumbs up. Also, if you really like my content and would like to continue supporting it because you like the based RP way I tell it like it is, you can join my Patreon, link in the description. You can join my YouTube channel as a monthly supporter. There's different tiers. Hit that join button below the video. Or you can leave a super chat. Any amount's greatly appreciated. Or you can support my GoFundMe campaign that's going on right now if you want to know what that's about. Well, click on the link and find out. There's a bit of a story there. I'll tell you what it's all about. Anyway, on that note, I'm out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care. Yeah, I'm going to have to be cutting out a whole bunch of this in the editing process because some of it was just painful and some of it was just boring. And, of course, some of it, as you saw, I had nothing to say about it. So it's going to be considerably shorter when I clip it and post it on my channel. I wonder if you guys were as bored as me by that. But, yeah. All right, let me get to your comments, if any. There's probably some. Vespi and Judah. Vfus, just don't ban people for stupid reasons. I'm sure you'll be fine as a mod. Vfus, do we know the names of the sticks suck? Yeah, I already told you. That's it. Vespi and Judah, no. Don't even worry about it, man. I'm still subscribed to sticks. Oh, why? John Doe, by the way, yeah. Vespi and Judah, 250th birthday, baby. Vfus. Ellen Page was an extremely attractive woman. Yeah, she wasn't bad looking. I mean, she was definitely better than mid. Boggles the mind that she transitioned. Mental illness, man. This is just... this is why I say psychology is a scam. Well, not the only reason, but... it's just a way to front load dysfunction into people. It's just a way to influence, manipulate people, tell them what is normal, what is abnormal. It's just a form of control. That's all it is. Psychology's bunk. Vespi and Judah, I know, man. I remember thinking how cute and quirky she was in Juno. Yeah, that was a pretty good movie. Yeah. And now I know why she was quirky. She wanted to be a dude. Pribar Commando, the New York Jew trope. Who? Vespi and Judah. I'm behind the stream, but I've cried over movies and games. Movies, it's okay. Movie is a little different. I can't remember the last time I cried over a movie, but I mean, I'm sure I have. But a video game? When Dom died in Gears of War 3, it hit hard. I don't know, man. I'm not saying it. John Doe, this is weird. I hate they're being so vague. Just say it. Well, this is woman talk. This is how women talk, man. It's all emotionality and vague references to, I don't know what. Baddie Commander. It's a mutilated woman pretending to be a dude, playing the dude, pretending to be the other dude. Well said. Yeah. John Doe, psychology can be life-saving. I don't agree. I mean, no. Who are we talking about? Are you a dude that like has PTSD? Get some friends, man. Some people to talk to. I don't know. We disagree. I think psychology is a scam. It's a scam. John Doe, I can do a better job, in my opinion, than any psychologist or psychologist when it comes to helping somebody get to the truth, the root of the matter, the heart of a problem. Philosophy, yes, useful, helpful. Well, realist psychology is just a school of philosophy. So are you just talking about the diagnostic tools, as it were, to get to the heart, the root of a problem? Well, that's not really psychology per se. I mean, if you looked at the replication crisis, psychology is just a tool these days that's used to manipulate people. That's it. And it's really been nothing more than that. Well, I disagree. Okay, well, you're allowed to think what you want. We'll agree to disagree. All healthcare, therapy, it's not a healthcare, okay? All healthcare fields have been shams at some point. They were established, but I don't think it's all that useful. This interview is scaring me. Yes, Vfus, it's very strange. John Doe, unconscious motives control much behavior. Right. Are you saying that, I don't know, I don't think you understand what psychology is. I think you're conflating certain things, right? Like you don't need to be a psychologist to get to the root of a problem, the heart of a matter. I mean, by the way, dysfunction is at an all-time high. What are you talking about? Psychology useful? The world is more psychologically, mentally unstable than it's ever been. So what are you talking about? If it's so useful and it's more prevalent now than it's ever been, why is everybody so mentally ill, man? Baddie Commander, yes, men and women make more men and women. Crowbar the Skull, we're supposed to pretend these mutant witches are intellectually enlightened and profoundly wise. Yes. Yes. We're supposed to believe that. Right. We don't. I don't. But we're supposed to. Baddie Commander, not knowing the father worked good in the movie Logan's Run. Yeah. Crowbar, no, we don't bow to your rainbow flag. John Doe, he's trying too hard. It's cringe. John Doe. So this book they're talking about, it is in the fiction section. Lord. Crowbar the Skull, Ephanous Wisdom. Yeah, there's no such thing. John Doe, nonsensical tripe. Correct. R1234, this must be a prank. So a woman pretending to be a man, pumped with tea, is not toxic and unhealthy. Well, no, because you see, you got to understand about their idea of masculinity. It's not connected to biology, right? It's a mode of behavior that's taught. So girls liking pink and boys liking blue, or boys liking, to play with Jeeps and trucks, and girls liking dolls, that's all taught behavior. There's no biological basis for behavior at all. You see? Crowbar the Skull, women are a prank on the world. Western women, unfortunately, but that's taught. The ironic thing is that this is the taught behavior. The trans stuff, this queer stuff, that's taught. That's the actual construct. As they try to act in this constructed way to disprove actual biologically determined set behavior that they're trying to present as a construct. John Doe, if the automatic washer was not invented, we would not have any of this. R1234, this is insane. John Doe, there's a thing called Y chromosome. Yeah. But you see, they don't believe that any type of behavior that is associated with being male or being female is connected to biology. It's all taught. That's their worldview. R1234, this is a mental health issue. Yes. John Doe, here in Illinois, the governor of Pritzker mandated all gender bathrooms at state parks. All? What? Why don't you just make a third bathroom? You see, the reason you can't just make a third bathroom is because all this trans stuff is to try and deconstruct people's idea of what is true and what is not true. You see, we can't muddy the waters and try and confuse people and eliminate their ability to recognize a binary, which is the foundational truth of the world, if we had a third bathroom. And we got to mix them up, man. There's no male or female. No. R1234, so they see gender as mental only, but not biological. How do they get away with this? They control academia. They're Marxists. They believe in Marxism and gender. They believe in Marxism and race. Crowbar, she's just a selfish pig like all Ethnists. Yeah. R1234, she's just projecting. Correct. Crowbar the Skull, she means she wants us all to be trans. Yes, of course. Yeah. It's okay for you to be who you are so long as it doesn't clash with what he or she is or whatever this person is. Vespasian Judah, I truly despise the left. I used to be one and now I only live for revenge. ESG, I'll give her one thing. She has bigger arms than sticks. Yeah, well, that's not saying much, yo. Remember, she's taking testosterone, okay? Crowbar the Skull. There's only one movie it's okay for a man to cry at the end of, Gladiator. That's a good movie, actually. Gladiator is pretty good. But no, I don't think you understand my position on psychology. So, get some male friends, man. Get some male friends. Men used to talk to other men, and they used to bond with other men, and they would go through things together. It was obviously better for men than what you got now. And look at how men are suffering. Look at how women are suffering. What's it? Something like, I mean, a large percentage of women are on SSRIs. Large percentage of dudes are just suffering, you know, in silence from various mental illnesses. You're telling me the world's better off now with the proliferation of psychology and therapy than it was 50, 60 years ago? I would disagree. I would heavily disagree. Most of the dysfunction we see now is, you know, pushed by psychologists. Pushing dysfunction as function. But, you know, that's just the way I see things. All right. What else we got? I got more. Let me see. Yeah, we're going to move on to Jer. The quartering. Yep. That was just too painful. A lot of that's going to get cut out in editing. And I'll just be covering the key points. That was too long. I'm sorry to have had to subject you to that, guys. It's just so ridiculous. I mean, this is what modern psychology has come to now. Pushing this stuff is normal and acceptable, right? Abnormal behavior is good. You are what you feel. I mean, come on. Come on. By the way, whatever deductive, reductive, inductive tools that psychologists can use to discover the truth and the root of a problem can be employed by anybody that learns how to apply logic and use reason. You don't need all of the ideological claptrap that you'd learn in a university. Anybody can follow a logic chain back to its source or to its logical conclusion. Don't need a degree in mumbo jumbo, nonsensical BS. Okay? Don't need it. Do not need it. I'm opening tabs right now. That's why I'm babbling. Just give me a sec. I got a lot of Jer to cover. A lot of clips. That's how my Duncaning works. You know, lots of short clips pointing out multiple nonsensical BS and bad takes that somebody gives. Yeah. Got the Quarterings channel, Quarterings Twitter. Okay. No. All right, I'm ready. Sorry about that. It just takes a little while for me to open all the necessary tabs because I don't open like a ton. Don't get me wrong, I have a pretty good computer here now, hooked up, but having 20, 30 tabs open, probably not a good idea, no matter what computer you have. At least not when you're live streaming. That's a very CPU-intensive, memory-intensive activity. Anyway, okay. Let me make sure I'm on the right tab. Yeah, okay. Screen capture on. Good. Good. Okay. I can't swallow. What the hell? Gotta hydrate. There we go. So hello all and welcome. It is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So how y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, fine and well. So we have Jeremy Hamley here, a.k.a. the Quartering, a.k.a. Ham Planet Ham Burglar, cleaner outer of White Castles. He does love his burgers. So from Grand Clementine Dirt Eater, I guess Hamley likes PDFs. Sorry, kind of botched this one. All right, let's hear what Jer has to say.
Hold my phone. No. Did you text? Have you ever had BBC before? Yeah, you did text that. So you in the same messages, she said she's 13. I'm about to be 14. Is that okay with you?
Is that true?
You said, how old are you?
So some big, fat, out of shape black dude with no shirt showed up to meet a 13, 14-year-old, and instead there were a couple dudes there, maybe relatives of that 13, 14-year-old, to confront him, and one of them just hit the guy in the face. By the way, I approve. I shouldn't approve, but I approve. I'm not a big fan of PDF, you know what.
See, now this is where you can't, this is the problem.
Where's the problem? Where's the problem?
You can't do that.
Really? I don't know. PDF, you know, ... files. I think you can. I think you should. If some, 40-year-old dude shows up with no shirt to hook up with a 13-year-old, I think gloves are off, baby.
I get why you want to do that. I get even leaving a like.
Yeah, I'm all for, I approve. I'm not saying you should do that. I am not calling for violent behavior. I'm just saying that, in my opinion, that's okay in this particular situation and context. That's just me. But apparently Jer thinks that's not okay, right? Yeah, I disagree with you, Jer. Yet another bad take from the quartering, which is pretty much all he churns out. Anyway, in this clip, we have... Today we go straight to a business meeting on how Jeremy Hambley is in need of the good stuff. Oh. Okay, yeah, we all know that Jer likes his drugs. He likes his Xannies and has Adderall nose, all that sniffing he's doing lately. Yeah.
Gonna have to be a little bit more on point today. A little bit less weaving and wobbling all around. I've got a doctor's appointment.
Well, weaving and wobbling does tend to happen when you got a copious amount of substances in your bloodstream. Booze mixed with Xannies, mixed with Adderall, allegedly.
Right after the show, basically. So, get all my segments done. Hopefully go get my knee fixed.
So, Jeremy, old man Jer, at the age of 43... he's messed up his back, he messed up his knee, moving out all of those arcade machines. I don't know why this guy who's supposedly rolling in millions of dollars and has a successful coffee company pulling in millions a year, I don't know why he would be moving 700-800-pound arcade machines by himself. Why he wouldn't just hire somebody to do that? But apparently that's what millionaires do. They move all their own furniture for some reason.
We'll see. Or maybe get some good drugs.
Yeah. By the way, he's oversharing here, as he often does. He's not being humorous here. He's being quite honest. He loves him's the drugs. Allegedly.
That would also be nice.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem...
Oxy. Yeah. Get himself some good painkillers. Yeah.
Like Advil or Tylenol are doing anything for it.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you weigh 450 pounds. When you weigh 450 pounds and try to move 700-pound arcade machines without a dolly, yeah, you're going to do some damage.
Hopefully we don't need to have surgery.
You're going to need surgery. Are you kidding?
And it's also hot as balls outside. That's true.
Yeah.
But if you live in New York...
Yeah, New York's very hot too. As we know, Styx has stopped wearing his pirate getup because there's no air conditioning in the storage closet he's living in. But yeah, Corcoran's hoping to get himself some good dope, baby. Yeah, big shocker there. So, the Corcoran says there was a hiccup with the paperwork needed to get his coffee sold in Walmart. Yeah, says he has to resubmit it. Mm-hmm. So, there's some paperwork. So, apparently, all you need to do to get into Walmart is to fill out a form. It's that easy. Really, Jer? Do tell, man.
And by the way, working forward on should be available at Walmart soon, too. There was some hiccup with the paperwork that I have to, let me go to this part, that I have to resubmit, but we'll see here.
Don't you have to, travel to Walmart HQ and make a big presentation, and you have to present them with all your sales records and your profits and everything like that. You have to show them the viability of the product that you want them to carry. It's not just filling out a form. He expects us to believe that the entirety of getting into Walmart is just some kind of mundane task. You just need to fill out a form. Really, Jer? Okay. Yeah. All right, buddy. So, from the Kino Grow, I have to get recertified. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. So, the quartering talks first aid and tourniquet application in between Twitter clips. Yeah. Takes a swipe at women and military service members not using tourniquets correctly. Oh, my God. So, this dude who's, not had a real job in 20 years, and even when he did, he didn't have it for very long, and it was just an internet marketing job, is going to tell us about correct first aid. Wow. Jack of all trades, expert in none. Let's hear it, Jer.
Complaint. I left this on the feedback form, by the way, in my last work. I think I have to get recertified this fall. You have to do it every 2 years.
Why?
They teach you how to use a tourniquet. I have tourniquets even for my dogs.
Why would he need to get certified? It's not like you need a tourniquet certification to be a YouTube streamer. So why are you every 2 years getting certified in first aid? I don't get it. You do it once, that's all you need, right? I've done first aid training, by the way, CPR and all that. Once you learn how to do it, you know how to do it. Why do you need to get recertified? For what?
In my house, and I have tourniquets in all my cars. Everyone should have a first aid kit and a tourniquet in their car. But what they don't show you how to...
That's good advice, by the way. He's not wrong there. But again, broken clock is right twice a day. Big whoop-de-doo.
Do is to put on the tourniquet. They should absolutely have you do that in class.
They do. I've had the same training. They teach you. They do show you how to put on a tourniquet. What are you talking about? What kind of dime store crap first aid course are you taking where they don't show you how to physically apply a tourniquet? Well, how do you teach how to use a tourniquet if you're not learning how to apply it? What is he talking about? Was this online? What?
I stayed after to have him show me how to do it because most people will not put the tourniquet on tight enough.
Does anybody believe this? I think he's lying. I don't think he took a course. Dude, they show you how to put a tourniquet on. I've taken the course. What's he talking about?
They drill into your head how, where to put the tourniquet, but they don't tell you that you really got to fucking put it on there.
They show you. They do. What's he talking about? At least the course I took did. We're sniffing. Yeah.
You have to really put it on there. Like they will scream in pain probably when you put it on there. Mm-hmm. If you don't put it on there enough, it's no good. It's not doing anything.
You mean put it on tight enough?
Yeah, I had to show my wife how to put on a tourniquet when I actually stabbed myself as common sense, as it seems people still struggle, especially when there's blood. Yeah.
Accidentally stab yourself? How the hell does that work? Okay.
And they struggle when the person you're putting it on and is screaming in pain from.
I mean, I guess that can happen. I mean, what kind of doofus you got to be to stab yourself?
You putting it on. But you have to really put it on there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm not sure your average woman would even have the strength. I guess.
Tourniquet kits generally come with a twist bar that allows you to put it on tight enough. So I don't know what he's talking about. That's why I don't believe that he has had this training, because if he has a first aid kit which has a tourniquet, it's also going to have a twist bar, that allows you to put the tourniquet on tight enough. What's he talking about?
Because they can use leverage.
Yeah. Yeah, but you have a twist bar for that. What? I don't believe him. This sounds like bunk to me. Talking out his ass. Yeah, dead air. Dead air, Jer. Sniff away, buddy.
Yeah. The tourniquet doesn't hurt more than the bullet hole or the stab wound. It's not on tight enough. Yes. See?
Yeah.
So many smart people in chat today. I appreciate you guys. I was thinking I was going to get more pushback from quote unquote air experts.
Oh, I think I'm more of an expert than you, pal. I actually took the course. I don't think you did.
Now maybe I've scared them all off.
Well, you scared off the majority of your audience. We do know that. What'd you get, like 135 live viewers for your grand Tobuscus interview? A channel with 2 million subs, it gets 135 viewers on YouTube. Meanwhile, I got like 6,000 on Rumble. Oh, yeah, I'm sure those were real viewers. Ooh.
Yeah, Sean did also say we need to get rid of the Electoral College. I mean, he's just not smart.
Well, neither are you, buddy. Takes one to know one, I guess.
Charlie Kirk is why I stopped listening to Candace Owens. She showed her true colors. She's a disgusting person. And I am a conspiracy theorist. Yeah. 911 was an inside job, but Jews didn't kill Charlie Kirk. I'll allow it. I'd allow that.
Well, now that's a positive claim. Do you have evidence for that? Dude, this is very interesting to me. It's also hypocritical. It's kind of ironic to me that a guy that says that Candace Owens is making all of these unprovable claims. He just made an unprovable claim. You can't say that they didn't. You don't know if they did or not. You don't believe they did, but you can't say they didn't. That's a positive claim, which you're calling her out for doing, and then you're turning around and doing the same thing. This guy.
She got it somewhat tight, and I had to finish cranking it down. See what I mean? You got to put it on there. If the blood doesn't stop flowing, it isn't on tight enough.
Yeah. Yeah, sniff some more, buddy.
Was a medic. Tourniquets are very difficult to place properly. You usually have to add direct pressure as well. Yeah, because they won't get it completely cut off.
Dead air. Dead air.
You've seen people put it on below the wound? Oh my God.
Guys, the quarterin is no expert on first aid, okay?
Tell me that was probably military people too, who know about her.
I kind of doubt that, buddy. They get better training than you do.
Yeah.
How's he doing all this sniffing and nobody's calling him out on it?
I think you astral projected them away. I think I must have. I don't know, but I know.
You don't know much.
Before I get into this topic, a quick shout out to Rumble Wallet here, and then we'll.
Oh, of course, yeah. You get a shill for Rumble, obviously. Yeah, maybe he's making money from Rumble still, doing that. It ain't very much, I don't think. Anyway, moving on. From Grand Clementine Dirt Eater, Jeremy Dale Hamley needs your help. He shares with you the news most important to him first. Jeremy, you're performing sympathy. Okay, yeah. Yeah. The quarterin wants some pity, right? This, millionaire with his pool full of gold that he swims in like Scrooge McDuck. We need to feel sorry for him. Yeah.
Oh, I figure out today so I have a lateral meniscus issue.
Isn't that the back? So he's got a problem with his back? Yeah, dude. Big, giant, obese guys that haven't exercised in 2 decades shouldn't try doing heavy physical labor, okay? Just saying.
That's been really, really, really painful past 4 or 5 days. And I find out now if it's just 3 to 5 months of regular recovery or if I need to have surgery. I'm hoping I'm hoping that it's just something that can heal over time, but I am.
Dude, though your body is so messed up, though. You're on so many drugs, and you're so out of shape, and all the boozing. I'm not sure your body has the ability to regenerate in that manner very well.
Losing hope because it seems to be getting worse. Like it
just like your channel, just like your views, just like your career.
I don't know. Something happened on Some happened on what would have been maybe Friday. I don't even know what. Like there wasn't any, high impact type of injury. I did spend like the last week doing a lot of moving.
Why? What do you mean moving? You moving out of your swamp mansion? Your Shrek hovel? You having to move, buddy? Really? I thought you were rolling in the dough, pal. Why you gotta move?
Like, just heavy lifting, just being physical, which is good, but...
Well, not when you're as out of shape as you are, pal.
I thought I was just kind of sore from that, and then, like, my whole body was sore.
I wonder why.
But then, like, everything else went away, and then my knee has been killing me. Like, I can't sleep at night. It's really bad. And basically it comes down to, like, there's almost certainly a tear. If the tear is in the area where there's still a lot of blood flow, it can heal.
Oh, he's an expert. Yeah, he's an expert on healthcare. Yeah. Poor baby. Here we have the quarter-inch channel. The quarter-inch has blocked you. Oh, so here we got Jer. He's dunking on Islam. Lovely, Jer. That's real smart, buddy. I'm sure that's not going to come back to bite you in the butt. I will now have to wait another 3 to 4 days for the results of the MRI. It sucks. It's not great for my anxiety. Plus, I have no idea how bad their injury is and no idea if it's getting worse. Gonna be a stressful 4th of July. Hopefully, I can blow some stuff up tomorrow. Oh, really, Jer? Blow some stuff up? Not sure what that means. Not sure what he's making reference to. But, yeah, Jer's not doing too well, and he's blocked me. So he definitely knows who I am, even though I've never, ever replied to any of his Twitter comments ever. So he shouldn't know who I am. But he does. And he went to the effort of blocking me, which means he would have had to look up my account on Twitter and proactively block it. Thank you, Jer. It's good to know that you know who I am and care what I have to say and what I think about you. So, yeah, that's it for Jer's horrible takes and saying stupid crap and his health problems, which are numerous. Not a shocker there. Oh, man. Yeah, this guy, that's his whole life. His whole life is problems, one after the other. Gee, I wonder why, Jer. Wonder why your life ain't going so well, buddy. From your health to your YouTube channel, your career, it's all going down the toilet. Couldn't have anything to do with your bad choices, your poor decision-making. Oh, no. But anyway, that's it for our dunking of Jer for today. Let me know what you think of Jer in the comment section. Jeez, that nicotine. Woo. Yeah, it makes you cough. Yeah, you chew too much in too short a period, it has that effect. But anyway, let me know what you think of Jer and his health problems in the comments. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell to be notified of any future content that I might create. Also, if you'd like to support my continued work, please consider leaving a super chat. Follow me on Patreon, link in the description, or joining my YouTube channel as a monthly supporting member. Just hit that join button below the video. You can also support my recent ongoing GoFundMe campaign. You want to find out what that's about, the link is also in the description. Anyhow, on that note, I'm out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care. Yeah, meniscus, knee, okay. Yeah, but I thought he was having back problems. I mean, he's probably having back problems, too. I got issues with both my knees, mainly my left one, because when I got sepsis, it was like right above my knee. And not only did they have to cut the tendon, above the knee to drain the wound, and keep it open for like a month. But it also like ate away at the tissue in my knee, and it's just a mess. It's a mess. Maybe not as big a mess as Jer's knee, though. Maybe more so, and I'm just better at dealing with the difficulty. More stoic than Jer. Also, I don't weigh 450 pounds like this guy, so I'm not a big, fat, sloppy pig, and so I don't have as much load on my knee as this guy does. But anyway, yeah, Jer ain't doing too well. Boo-hoo. I feel so bad for you, Jer. Oh, you're having problems with your knees? Yeah, what a surprise. Yeah, if you weigh 400 plus pounds, you're going to have knee problems, buddy. I don't know what this guy's thinking, by the way. Doesn't he have a dolly? How does a dude that buys a $70,000 backhoe for no good reason not have a dolly? It's like $100, man. You can get them on you can get it on Amazon for less than $100. What's he doing moving arcade games that weigh hundreds of pounds without a dolly? I mean, it's not just putting your weight into it, dude. You're gonna have to pull it. This guy. Vespi and Judah, it's okay, man. I've already seen that interview from other content creators. Yeah, okay. R1234, Jer is a bit sus. Danzig, he can fix his problems if he lost weight. Yeah, but dude, he's a raging alcoholic, man. I mean, that wreaks havoc on your body's biochemistry. I mean, it's empty calories. Lord only knows how much whiskey this dude's sucking down every day. Not to mention, he's a food addict. So he's probably sucking down Twinkies and Ho-Hos and little Debbies by the dozen. He ain't losing weight. He uses food and booze and drugs as a coping mechanism for his anxiety and other various problems. Vespi and Judah, if he hadn't betrayed Count Dankula, I'd still be watching him. Oh well, I don't break bread with traitors. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that Bering guy, but I think you know why. Jamie NC, certificate only valid for a few years. But why would you need it? I don't know, but the certification is usually for a job, right? I mean, why are you constantly every 2 years getting recertified? He doesn't need it for work. I mean, it's usually people who get certified for these kind of things need it for their job. What the hell would he need it for? I don't get it. Danzig, the saying is lose a limb or lose a life. Dude, I'm a woman. Not true. Not sure what you're referring to. Danzig, can do it with a belt. Yeah. You tighten it with a stick or pencil. Yeah, the stick acts as, yeah, like a sort of lever. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to have massive strength if you use like a lever. A rod to twist it, yeah. Danzig, you're supposed to mark their forehead with a T for tourniquet for when the paramedics show up. Danzig, 9/11 was an inside job. Vespasian, Judah, with a belt, you'd have to hold it hard, too. Kind of hard to twist the belt because of the width and all that, yeah. Danzig, that's why you twist it with a stick or something, Vespasian. Yeah, belt's not ideal, though. It's too wide. Vespasian, Judah. Also make sure the loop isn't on the inside of the legs, so most of the pressure would go to the artery in the thigh. Danzig, you have to make do with what you've got. Vespasian, Judah. Yeah, you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. Just throwing some extra bits in there. Vespasian, I really enjoy small channel live streams. It's much more intimate with the content creator and fellow chatters. I have fun here. Yeah, but I mean, even if there were more people, I would still try to answer every comment. You don't get that with larger streams. Danzig, it's always better for discourse. Agreed, for sure, says Danzig. I'm a big believer in discourse, even if you disagree. Vespasian, hell man, we aren't even having discourse, we're just getting along. I get what you mean, though, for sure. Okay. They're not really talking to me, but back and forth. All right. What else have we got? Covered DSP. Covered JAIR. What else? What the hell is this? Hold on a sec. Did I miss something? I might have. I think I might have missed something. Give me a sec. Let me make sure I have... Yeah, I think I missed something. When I was doing show prep. Yikes, I'm becoming like Jeremy. Oh, no. I'm not prepared. Oh, I might have copied and pasted the wrong URL. Let me check my bookmarks here real quick, because it was fairly certain I had a fourth content piece. Bookmarks. Give me a second here. Ah, okay. Yep. Yeah, I missed one. Sorry about that. Yeah, I might be using a bit too much nicotine here. My head's going to explode. Okay, yeah, we got more. We got one more. All right, let's get to it. I think I might have scared off one of the only women in the room, though. I saw somebody in the chat say I'm a woman. That's not true. I'm not sure what she was referencing. I don't address the comments in real time. I do get to the comments, but only after I'm done doing my commentary on whatever story I'm reviewing. So, yeah, you're going to have to let me know what you were making reference to. But anyway, we got one more content piece. I think you'll enjoy it. It's kind of my favorite content to cover, by the way. Give me a sec here. I forgot something. Forgot me something. There we go. All right. Jeez, I can't swallow. It's from the nicotine. Which is weird. It affects my ability to swallow for some reason. That's not good. All right.
Today's the day I found out.
Oh. So hello all and welcome. It is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So how you all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, fine and well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. I'm hopped up on caffeine and nicotine, baby, so I'm doing pretty good. So here we have one of my, I don't know about favorite content creators, but I like his stuff. HL Talk That Thought. What this guy does is he finds TikTok videos from crazy, wacky, FNS broads flexing about how they're free after divorcing their evil husbands, only to end up crashing out and regretting said divorce. But anyway, let's get into this piece entitled "She Instantly Gets Replaced After Divorcing Her Husband and She Can't Stop Crying." It's a very common theme on TikTok broads flexing about their breakups and then regretting it later. Anyhow, let's get into it.
That my ex-husband of literally yesterday, like our divorce was literally finalized yesterday. Today I found out he already has a girlfriend. And
why do you care?
Welcome back, family. Today we're going to review this modern woman who divorced her husband thinking that she could do better, but she instantly got replaced.
Today's the day I found out that my ex-husband of literally yesterday, like our divorce was literally finalized yesterday. Today I found out he already has a girlfriend. And
so what? Don't you have to be separated for like a year in most states? I mean, in a lot of states that's the case. So what, did you expect him to stay single during the separation? I'm pretty sure you hopped into a few beds, sweetheart, during the said separation.
I'm just struggling so much. Like, this is the first time since I've been here that I've been like, I don't want to be alone. I haven't had that feeling in like a good 4 or 5 months. And just don't feel safe in my body right now. And
she doesn't feel safe in her body? But that's body is you. That's who you are. What do you mean? You're not in your body. It's not a car, sweetheart. Pretty sure this chick's an atheist. Most of these hedonistic materialist types are. So what do you mean, I don't feel safe in my body? You don't believe in no soul?
It sucks so bad, and I don't have a
It sucks that the guy you dumped moved on, while you haven't been able to find another dude yet. Got it.
ton of people here. Like, my one girlfriend just moved away, and it's just really hard being out here.
Life is hard. Ooh.
And, like, some days are great. And some days I really struggle, but I do have...
Why is it always these broads crying, filming themselves crying in their car?
I have some guy friends that told me to come over, so...
Some guy friends that told her to come over. Yeah, it's like a banger. So they can hit it and quit it. That's why they're friends, yeah. Yeah. Friends with benefits, yeah.
I was trying to do it myself. I really was. I was really trying to handle it. And I'm just like, I cannot. I just cannot sit at home alone again right now. So, thankful for them. And I'm gonna head over there now. And hopefully not look like a hot mess when I get there.
You're thankful for your male friends. So you're gonna go and, bang.
Well, what's wrong? Did you think you were irreplaceable? It certainly seems not. And I think the fact that your ex-husband replaced you so easily and is so happy hurts you even more than the divorce itself. But before we continue to be treated to her tears, look at just how far her jealousy of her ex's happiness has taken her.
Okay, so I debated doing this, but it gets to a point where I just can't help it.
What's with her in the hat inside? What's up with that?
So, most of my followers know that I'm going through a divorce.
Followers.
And this is very recent. As recent as I was literally with him less than a month ago.
You can get divorced in a month? You were with him a month ago? I thought you had to, in many states, have a certain time period where you were legally separated. Huh. Okay.
Okay, he shared this on his story today. Dating feels messed up right now. This man is married. He is legally married.
Yeah, but you're not together anymore. You're separated. So who cares? And by the way, you don't seem to care too much about marriage. You broke yours up, and it's supposed to be till death do you part, sweetheart. So shut up.
Not to mention, he refuses to file for divorce. I'm having to figure it all out. Dating feels messed up right now. You start talking to someone and suddenly you're expected to act like you've already had the what are we conversation. You shouldn't be what are we with anybody. You're married.
No, he's not married. You're leaving him.
I can't.
What is she talking about? You obviously don't care about the sanctity of marriage, but now you care about the sanctity of marriage because he's met somebody else? But you didn't care before.
Yeah. Here's the next slide. This man also, he hates labels. So marriage was a disaster. That's his thing, is he can't label things.
What does that mean?
People expect commitment. This man has never committed in his life.
Yes, he has. He married you, didn't he? That's called a commitment, you dope.
He is a cheater.
Because you left him and he started dating somebody else? That's not cheating. By the way, you're the one that initiated the marriage.
Nobody actually dates to learn a person anymore. You're not trying to learn anybody, sir. You're married. You're just trying to stick your weenie somewhere.
Wait. See, this is is very interesting to me. She goes on social media and proclaims that she's divorced her evil, horrible husband. Doesn't tell us why he's horrible or evil, just flexes and clout chases that she left the evil patriarchy behind. That's okay. But when he posts on social media, oh no, that's horrible. That's evil. You're literally doing the exact same thing that you were now calling him to task for. Wow, talk about lacking in self-awareness, honey.
That's what you're trying to do, my dude.
My dude? Yeah, I think we see why this marriage didn't work out. She's too masculine. My dude.
If you don't match what they want, you're not serious, not loyal, or playing games. He doesn't want to be serious. He just said that in the last.
Well, if he didn't want to be serious, he wouldn't have married you. Remember, sweetheart, you're the one that left him.
Slide that he doesn't want to be serious.
I love how she's trying to play the victim, but she's the one that broke up the marriage. It's his fault. But I left.
Or loyal. Not to mention he's married, so obviously he's not loyal. He is playing games though.
You left him, honey. The only one playing games is you, by pretending to be a victim that you are not.
People take everything personal now.
That's true. Especially people like you.
Because it is personal.
Because you want to play victim.
It is personal. Me and him were supposed to go to a concert together, and the day before he canceled on me, and he told me it's not personal.
Why are you hanging out with the dude that you've already left? Why? So you were... Oh, so I said she wanted to reconcile, and he said, nah, I'm going to pass.
You're my husband. It's very personal.
No, he's not your husband. You left him. Oh, wow. Wow.
What? Dating was supposed to be the part where you take your time, stay curious, and actually learn someone. Guys, me and this man dated for 3 months before we got married, so I know I kind of red flagged myself there.
So he married you and committed to you, but he can't commit. What?
He is all of these. He does these things. He is a love bomber.
Oh.
And I just...
Love bomber, yeah. He's good and bad, yeah. To her, that's love bombing. Yeah. She got addicted to the, you know what. Yeah.
He literally just tells on himself in his TikToks, I can't.
She decided to start stalking her ex-husband. It's
Yes, that's the cell phone. You're cyber stalking this guy.
so pathetic and cringeworthy
Look at the eyes. She got the crazy eyes, man.
to do that. This proves even more her
Look at those eyes. Look at them. Cuckoo eyes.
inability to move
Manson lamps, baby.
on after her breakup. This woman is miserable since she left her husband. She can't stop thinking about him and everything related to him. She misses him even though she tries to hide it.
She misses the D, baby. You know.
I sit at literally like the exact spot I got married. This is...
They always got this background music. They always have this heartfelt background music. Oh, God.
This is the background of all my wedding photos. This view, like, never will leave my mind.
Well, what a great guy. He took you out there into the wilderness. You had the marriage ceremony out in the woods or something. It sounds like he really cared a lot. Sounds like he put a lot of time and effort into the marriage ceremony, taking you out there into the beautiful wilderness. I mean, that takes a lot of thought. That takes a lot of effort. That takes a lot of planning. Sounds like a pretty good dude to me.
Marriage and happily? No. My divorce can be final in as early as a month, and...
What state is she in? You can... Really? In a month? You can, they had to have been separated for a long time. I mean, maybe there's some places you can get divorced that quick. I don't know. It's usually a big pain in the butt with a mandatory separation period before you can file.
That's really sad for me.
I think there's a lot of info that she's not telling us here. They must have been separated for a while, right? And there was probably some attempt by her to reconcile. She was talking about that, as you saw earlier, about how they had plans to go out, and then he changed his mind. Yeah. No, thank you, sweetheart.
And not something I wanted.
You're the one who left. What do you mean you didn't want it? Oh, boy.
In the long run, is this the best decision for me? Yes, it is. I'm just really beginning
to
be okay with it. I'm proud of myself for having the ability to love someone so fucking deeply. But I said,
not that deep. You left. How deep was that?
I do, and I fucking meant it.
Oh.
I meant every word of it. As I stood right here.
Then why'd you leave?
Almost 2 years ago to the day.
Well, that's a short marriage, yo.
I meant every single word I said.
Maybe he's the one that left. That's rare. Guys usually do everything they can to reconcile and keep things going because they don't want to lose all their crap and custody of their kids. I guess there's no kids here.
Everything that I've done to him. And I stood by it. I stood by it. And I fought.
She fought?
And I fought.
Ooh.
And I fought. Again.
I'm calling BS.
I loved him. I loved him deep. I loved him hard. I still do, even.
Man, I'm getting psycho vibes from this broad, yo.
Through the hurt and the lies and the betrayal, like, so much of me still loves him. And I chose to come here because I felt like I needed to. I felt like I needed to come here and I needed to take it in. And I thought I was going to be a mess. I thought I was going to be in shambles. But instead, I feel pride.
Is this healthy? I mean, she's going back to the place she got married to this guy in the middle of nowhere in the wilderness? But it just seems like she's wallowing in her own misery. That doesn't seem so healthy to me. She's proud of herself. Yeah, pride. Yeah, I think that's part of your downfall, honey.
I'm proud of myself for the
Too proud.
love. I'm proud of myself. And I'm proud of myself for choosing myself.
Ah, yeah, she chose herself. Oh, yeah. That's part of the problem. Too many modern women. They're overly proud, not able to take accountability or admit they've made any mistakes, and... oh, man.
When it came time to do it, I did it.
So she's the one that initiated the divorce. Got it.
And many would say I should have done it way earlier.
Oh.
But I did it when it felt right for me.
Mm.
I did it when it felt right for me.
Hell.
And I finally said, I'm ending this cycle. I'm not doing this. And now I'm back in this beautiful state. And so much of it reminds me of him. And some of that's really hard. But it just shows me how deeply I love. And that is nothing to be ashamed of.
You're proud because you can love another person. By the way, we have her word for that. I don't know what she thinks love is. Maybe it's totally different than what I think love is. We don't know.
I am not ashamed of that. I refuse to be ashamed of the person that I am. And the person that I am is a lover.
You're also crazy, so, you know, maybe you should be ashamed of that. You're a Fruit Loop, in my opinion.
So too, these beautiful mountains.
Yeah, it's idyllic. It's a nice background, for sure.
Thank you for holding such a special place in my heart. Thank you for being so fucking cool.
Does anybody out there think this is weird? Like, if she really made the right decision, would she be this miserable and upset and distressed? I mean, I don't know.
It's so fucking cool that I got married here. It's so fucking cool that this is such a significant place for me. And it was a lot.
I mean, wouldn't you want to get away from all that if it was such a horrible, toxic marriage?
A lot of love for me. And I am love.
I am love. Well, the ego on this broad, you ain't love, honey. I got news for you. You ain't love. This is all cope, by the way.
I am love.
She's love. Yeah, she's love. Wow, the ego on this broad.
And that will never be taken away. Mom, saying my last goodbye. Not just to this place, but to the future I thought I would have. To the marriage I thought I would have.
You see, that's the problem with these women. They divorce simply out of conformity, just because that's what they see other women doing online, and then they suffer. She left a man she truly loved over stupid things, and this is the result. She can't move on without her ex-husband. All she has left are tears and regrets.
It's emotion. It's too much emotion. I mean, we all know women are more emotional than men, sure, but this is out of control emotionality, yo. More crying. I don't know that you'd be crying this much if you made the right decision, sweetheart.
And this is what it looks like to cry.
She's in her car again. Always in the car. So weird.
Always crying in the car because it's just...
I'm gonna check something here. Make sure I've got the right... Yeah, I got the right capture. Sorry. Just wanted to check, make sure. Oh, boy.
So overwhelmed with emotions and just...
If you thought you'd made the right decision, if you had actually made the right decision, you wouldn't have all of this regret and self-doubt that made you be crying all the friggin' time. You'd be genuinely happy to have gotten out of that situation, but you don't seem happy at all. Quite the opposite.
My life, I'm just so tired of being sad. All of the time.
Oh. Wow. What a mess.
It sucks.
Wow, man. She's gushing tears.
Divorce fucking sucks.
Why? Why does it suck? If it was right for you, you ought to be ecstatic.
Now all she does is cry. We can say now it's time for a motive and regret. Now she calls her husband a narcissistic pervert. She says that it was an abusive marriage, and he was a toxic person.
Yeah, that's her trying to convince herself of lies. It's all cope.
Every time these modern women separate, they call their exes narcissistic perverts.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you their good moments, and you guys tell me for yourselves if you see any unhappy people, and I'll end with this video.
So, this weekend is my husband's birthday. The things we're doing, he only knows of, like, one thing, so, come along for the ride with us. So,
yeah, the only narcissist I see is her. Filming her daily life to post on TikTok for millions of people to see because she wants fame and celebrity and wants to use her marriage to get it.
Well, first, this is a gift. He's a Vegas Knights fan. The sick hoodie to go along with. We are going to the game, so I'm a huge Dallas Stars fan, and he's like a decent Vegas fan. I mean, come on, Vegas has only been around for so many seasons, but...
Does she look chunkier here? Is it that's just me? Wearing one of this dude's, shirts. Not looking so good. Is it just me, or does she look quite a bit thinner? Quite a bit thinner in these after photos where she's crying her eyes out. Yeah, let herself go. Got chunky. Got overweight during the marriage. Didn't take care of herself. Big shocker there.
To put the Dallas Stars tickets in, I'm not usually a card person, and I was debating it, but my husband has... he's covered in American traditional tattoos, and I found this card at CVS, and I was like, this is perfect. I literally just got these because she loves these.
Well, she don't look all that miserable here. She looks dedicated. She looks devoted to her husband and is basking in the glow of it. Likely that and lots of chocolate as well. Yeah. These broads always lose weight after the divorce. Gotta find myself a new sucker. It ain't gonna be so easy, honey. You're quite a bit older now. Yeah, look at that chunky leg. Yeah, she's lost 30, 40 pounds where she was crying in that video. She looks much worse here. Oh, we see some tattoos on her leg. Yeah, chicks with tattoos like that. Giant red flag. Usually a sign of mental instability. Wow, she's filming herself wrapping, packaging his gifts. Oh boy. I guess that didn't get her as much attention as being performatively unhappy and miserable, trying to fit in, trying to conform with all the miserable, unhappy other broads on TikTok. Yeah, how's that working out, honey?
It is Saturday. I just cleaned the room and I just put up this banner and he's like 12 minutes away. So
Yeah, she got a double chin there. Yeah, much chunkier during the marriage. I'm sure he loved that.
I'm definitely in a freaking hurry. I'm gonna go out some balloons.
Yeah, she's genuinely overweight here. Not so much in the after photos. By the way, look at this. She's got purpose. She's got a direction to her life. She has meaning. She's investing in the relationship. She seems quite happy, content. Until those TikTok broads got to her.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to him. I need to go to sleep.
Yep.
Here's our setup.
Oh, she's filming him. I'm sure he loved that.
Birthday weekend.
He looks like a regular dude. Regular working class dude. Doesn't seem abusive to me. I mean, maybe I'm missing something, but of course, you know, notice that she's talking about, oh, he's narcissistic, perverted. Can you give us any specific instances? No.
We're going to the Stars game next weekend to see Vegas.
Seems like very wholesome fun, but those TikTok broads probably told her, this is silly. Oh, he's not spending money on you. He's taking you to a state fair to look at cows. That's abusive. Looks like normal, wholesome family fun to me. I'll go to a state fair, check out the sheep and the cows. Nothing wrong with that. It looks like fun. Look at the pageantry on display. And the cowboys riding around. No, that's beneath you. Slay queen, you go girl. Leave that man. You deserve a big bag. He's not giving you that bag. He's financially abusing you. This is lowbrow. You deserve more. Yeah. No, you don't. By the way, what is more? What does that mean? By the way, we all know what that means. Money. Money!
Happy birthday, bro!
Oh my gosh, is this a video?
Yeah, this is what happens when you listen to miserable, unhappy cat ladies that drink copious amounts of boxed wine. Don't listen to those people. Bad idea.
Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday time at the birthday brunch spot. Birthday, dearie love.
So they have a kid? Is that their kid? She said they only married for 2 years. Maybe that's like a brother or a sister's kid or something. I don't know if that's their kid. Who knows? Maybe they dated and he knocked her up before the marriage. I have no idea who this kid is. But anyway,
Elijah. That Elijah.
The big Elijah.
Happy birthday to you. Okay, you blow them, Elijah. He's gonna spit on it.
All this to say that these women will always be dissatisfied no matter what you do. They'll always see and be told that they can find better elsewhere, and that's why they leave their husbands to end up alone crying. Fellas, protect yourselves at...
Yeah, and by the way, they're being told this by unhappy women who have made bad choices in their own lives and ended up alone and miserable in their late 30s or 40s or even 50s, and they want you to be as alone and miserable as they are. Right? Yeah, don't go down this path. She might have been chunkier there, but she was also happier. And of course, now all she's doing is coping, trying to justify her bad choices, her bad actions, and come to terms with the fact that, in reality, she ruined a good thing. No, I didn't. Yeah, she's got to try and convince herself of that. So there you go. There you go. Yet another modern woman blowing up a perfectly good relationship because of some unhappy harpies whispering poison into her ear. And now she gets to be an old, bitter, lonely cat lady drinking her boxed wine. But there you go. Let me know what you think in the comment section of these modern Western women. And give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment there. It's good for the algorithm. Don't forget to give me a like. And if you'd like to support my continued content creation, there's numerous ways you can do it, either via Super Chat. You can join my YouTube channel and support it on a monthly basis by hitting the join button below the video. You can also support my Patreon, link in the description. And I have a GoFundMe campaign going on right now. It would be really helpful. Just check it out if you want to find out what that's about. Link is also in the description. And on that note, I am out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care. Yeah. Guy took her all the way out into the mountains, the wilderness. They hauled out a priest or whatever to marry them. Maybe there were family members and friends there. He looked like a normal, regular guy to me. She looked quite happy. She doesn't look oppressed or abused in this picture. She's taking great pleasure in buying him his favorite snacks and tweets and a hoodie that she knows he'll love. And she's gotten all chunky and comfortable in the relationship. And, yeah, seemed quite content. Now she's dieting and trying to get down to weight to attract, to get herself a new man who will never replace the one she threw away. But hey, at least now she fits in with the angry, bitter slay queens on TikTok. How pathetic. Yeah, these modern broads. Ay. Yeah, don't take advice from people who are clearly miserable. Don't do that, man. Don't take advice from people who are failures at the very thing that you are successful at. It's a really, really bad idea. Ay. Oh, yes, Wartooth. We didn't do a stick segment because he's not producing content. Like, he literally came back. He made like 6 videos over a couple days, and then he stopped. He just stopped. It's quite nuts, man. The dude has no work ethic. Stick, sex, and hammer, 666. Where's your work ethic, buddy? What do you think you felt? You think you're dunking people like me? You think you're somehow affecting my channel negatively by not making content that I can dunk on? No, you're just hurting yourself, pal. I mean, where's your purpose for living? Where's your purpose? R123. Yeah, no, he's not producing any content. What do you want? I didn't think you'd want to see me comment on any of his political crap. That stuff is just, horrible. Oh, okay. Danzig, is your channel more based? Huh? It's based in Judah. Oh, Christ. More of these whiny lefty women. Oh. Vespasian Judah, the old guy, friend lie. Wartooth, did I miss the stick segment? Yeah, again, I'm sorry. I didn't have one. I didn't think anybody would want to see me dunk on his political nonsense. And he's talking about Bernie Sanders a couple days ago. Vespasian Judah, she's sitting out in the woods crying and telling us how strong and brave she is. Yeah. Not only just random spot in the woods, the place where she got married. Enjoy the bed. You may. Wartooth, I'm not sure I want to hear this. I'll check back later for any sick arm content. I mean, if he hasn't made any content by Monday, I'll do some commentary on some of his older stuff or his political content. Nick Pavia. They film TikToks in their car because the sound is often better there compared to an echoey apartment. Maybe, but I don't have that. Well, I've been producing content long enough. I have a microphone that's relatively well adjusted and has noise compensation for background echo and noise. So, yeah, these broads are too lazy for that. Vespasian Judah, you're only here for sticks content, Wartooth? Swim says, you're going to cover the cucking Mersh took? Mersh? I don't know who that is. I've heard that. I've heard that name. I don't know that person exactly. You're going to have to fill me in. I'm relatively new to the Lolcow space. I just talked about DSP at the start of the show for the first time. So I don't know who Mersh is, honestly. I'm glad you said something, though. I'm going to have to look this person up. Let me do a quick YouTube search, in fact. Who is Mersh? I don't know that person. M-E-R-S-H. Mersh. Who the hell's that? Mersh Ice Dancer. Can't trust John. I don't know who this guy. Who's Mersh? Night Guy Mersh. Is that the guy? Nightwave Radio. I don't know. Who? Oh, okay. Mersh. I don't know who this guy is. I'm sorry. I'm getting sidetracked here. I don't know who this person is. Somebody's going to have to fill me in, man. I don't know who that guy is. Who's Mersh? Vespasian Judah, what the F is that? What is what? Yeah, I don't know who Mersh is. I'll have to do some research. Again, my apologies. I am very uninformed about the Lolcow space in some ways. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, somebody leave a comment or something. Give me a link to who this Mersh person is. I have no idea. Damn, my comment got caught in the filter. Let me retype it. What filter? Is there a filter? Well, don't laugh at me, man. I'm not terminally online, man. I work for a living. What do you want from me? I've heard the name, but I don't know who, you know, like, I don't see a channel here. I'm looking. What's this person's channel? Is it Nightwave Radio? I don't think so. Mersh? Now you're confusing me. I'm supposed to know who this is? I don't know who Mersh is. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to know? Why am I supposed to know, man? All right, well, I'll do some research. I mean, if you're not going to send me a link or something to this person's channel, I don't know why I'm supposed to know. Swim. He was the subject of porcelain docs that would be a good start. But recently, his girlfriend cheated on him with his friend of 20 years. Nice guy Mersh and humiliated him, and he took her back. Okay. Is that his channel, Nice Guy? I mean, I see a channel here that's called Nice guy Mersh. It only has 3.7 thousand subs. It's just the guy. But he's kind of a nobody. There's only 139 videos. Is that the guy you're talking about? He's like me. He's tiny. And he doesn't produce much content. This can't be the guy. And his last video was 8 months ago. You must be talking about somebody else, man. Must be a different channel. That's it? But it's a nobody. He only has 3,000 subs. I mean, realistically, I have less because most of mine are ghost subs from 2017, but okay, let me bookmark it. Why is this guy a big lolcow again? He hasn't produced content on his channel in 8 months. So why should I talk about him? I don't know. That don't make no sense. He's a nobody. Is he appearing on other people's streams or something? I don't understand. He seems very irrelevant. I don't know. I'll do some more research. He's known. Okay. He was banned on YouTube for years. He's bigger on Rumble. All right. I'll look into him. Is he like a lolcow or something? Why is he a lolcow? Is he strange? Like Jer or Styx? Is there something about this guy that makes him stand out like them? I mean, Styx has the pirate thing going. Jer has the 450-pound cuck thing going. And grifter and liar and, you know, fake coffee factory. What's this guy got? All right. Well, you know, I'm up for learning about new cringy people in the content creation space to talk about. So I appreciate the heads up. Although he hasn't produced content on this channel for 8 months. So, oh, he's on Rumble? Okay. I'll check him out. Thank you for the heads up. Swim. He's interesting because he says, but sways between commenting on lolcows like you and becoming one. Oh, okay. Maybe is he only producing content on Rumble? Is he banned from YouTube? I mean, if he was banned from YouTube, would I be able to see his videos? Okay. Well, I'll check him out on Rumble. Maybe he still makes content there. All right, guys. That's going to be it. My stomach is rumbling quite a bit here, so I got to get some food in me. So, by the way, I have a GoFundMe that I could really use your guys' help and support on. So, if you wouldn't mind checking it out, there's a link in the description for my fundraiser. And what it's all about, you can find out there. So, check it out. Maybe make a donation. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm going to head out. I got to get some food. Thanks a lot, guys, for coming. I'll be back Monday at the same time. Show starting at 11 p.m. New York City time, which is 8 o'clock here. So I hope to see you there. So just Google current time in New York, and you'll pretty much know when it starts. Anyway, I want to thank VFoos, who showed up for a short period, for his huge generosity in regards to my fundraiser. Also want to thank, the guy, I got to scroll back a lot. Oh, it's gone. Who made the gems? Donated the gems? I don't even know what the hell that is, but thank you very much for that. I was always wondering what those gems meant. So 400 is $5. Okay. Vespasian, I'll be at work Monday, bro. I can only catch the weekend streams. Well, I don't do weekend. Oh, you mean Friday. That's fine. Now just remember, I leave these up so you can watch it the next day. Swim. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, I'll see if he's worth talking about. I haven't even seen his content, so I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you again Monday. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day or evening, depending on where you are. Take care.